All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Awfully Silly. My name is Conception. I am your glorious host for, oh geez, I think we're approaching 3 years of this show, believe it or not. Yeah, I love doing this show, as you can see. I love featuring all of these really fun and wacky games, so I am happy to be here and hope you all had an excellent couple weeks since I last spoke to you. Today, we have a pretty cool theme. But before I dive into the theme and the runs that are going to be on the show, which you can obviously see on your screen right now, want to remind everyone of a few things. First of all, as you can see in the title, SGDQ is right around the corner. It's coming up actually starting this weekend, June 30th to the July 7th. So if you want, you can go on over to gamesdonequick.com to get some more info, such as the schedule and whatever other information you might need. Maybe if you're an attendee, you can find some attendee info over there as well. If you're interested in kind of getting into the conversation leading up to the event, or even just getting in the conversation revolving around Hotfix, highly suggest you join the GDQ Discord and specifically add the Hotfix role. That'll let you keep tabs on upcoming events, talk with staff and showrunners, and more. And if you are attending SGDQ, you can also join the server and have an attendee channel where you can interact with everybody who's going to be there at the event. For whatever purpose, use !Discord in the Twitch chat to get some more information on that. And last but not least, if you missed out on any of our shows or events of the past, be sure to check out the VODs. You're going to be able to find those over at youtube.com/gamesdonequick. Now, yeah, this is a pretty fun theme that I was really trying to figure out how to make into a 3-hour episode, and I was able to finally successfully do it. Y'all know there's some weird jobs out there, right? People have some strange jobs that might have them do some strange things. They might, you know, have to do some witch hunting within their own office. They might have to tell everybody no, literally. You know, there's some weird jobs. And we're going to be featuring a couple of those games with some weird employment situations. The first of which is going to be Yuppie Psycho, and it's going to be run by Bathinjan. So feel free to take it away.
Hello, GDQ chat and friends. Welcome to Yuppie Psycho, the speedrun. This is the glitchless any % category that will be running for you today, and I am joined on the couch with my friend Nicole Goodnight. Nicole, please introduce yourself.
Oh my gosh, that's me. I'm Nicole Goodnight, and I'm here with my best friend Beth to talk to you all about a very normal day in the office. This game actually really closely resembles my standard work day, so I'm really excited to be here and kind of go over, you know, what you'd see in the Roblox office.
Right. Very sorry to you, Conception, actually. This is actually a very normal work day that we'll be demonstrating for you today. Not a lot of weird stuff going on, just pretty normal corporate job things that you'll be experiencing. Honestly, they should just rename this game to Normal Corporate Job Simulator. Kind of missed the mark with this title.
If you both of you think this is normal, it explains a lot. Go on.
Yeah, would we lie to you?
No, we would never lie to you.
No, never.
You never lied to me on this show even before.
No,
so.
never once in my life.
No, not one time.
Not at all, not at all. All right, so we're gonna get the game started. Just as a reminder to tech, we're actually not gonna start the timer until the first input. So when I press new game, we're still good. We don't have to start the timer yet. We're just gonna skip a cutscene, and then I'll let you know when we press the first input and we're good to go. Nicole, do you want to talk a little bit about like the backstory and what's kind of going on?
You absolutely know I do. In this game, our protagonist is Brian Pasternak. He's a recent college graduate who's gotten a mysterious letter inviting him to take a lucrative job at this company that we're seeing here called Cintracorp. The offer is worth a lot of money, so he kind of just dives right in without asking about anything.
Got 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, and he's gonna talk to this fellow here. He's a very rude fellow, not a great guy, but that's fine. He yells at us, you know, he thinks we're beneath him. He tells us to get away from him and won't talk to us anymore eventually. He's just, you know, the standard guy at the office, if we're being honest.
Just your
normal
normal
we get away. You know, we just go away. And we meet Kate, who seems very, very nice. They're going over kind of what the different ranks are. In the society, you are ranked and into classes alphabetically. So like class A is higher than class C, and they go over that a little bit, and you'll see that it's also reflected here in the floor numbers. The higher floor you work on, kind of the more ranking you have. So we're gonna just take a peek and see where our dear nice friend is going.
Where does Chapman work?
Where does he work?
Floor 2.
Loser. Absolute loser. Yeah.
That's just not high enough.
Yeah, it's just not high enough. He talked a big game for being so low floored, you know?
Big L's for Chapman, honestly.
But now we get to see where Kate was. Where's she at?
Okay, let's see.
Oh my gosh.
4th floor.
Oh my gosh.
She's getting up there.
So clearly Kate is the superior being, but now we're like, maybe we look at this letter and show it to the camera, because that's how people typically get into their jobs at work.
Maybe look
but
at
what
this
if we
photograph.
leave? What if we just
But
leave?
actually, what if we leave? No, but no. We'll just you know, it's the elevator doors are opening. Let's go in there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Positive nothing bad will happen.
Alrighty, so we're just gonna go on a normal elevator ride up to some floor. Not really sure, but we'll see where it ends up. Yeah, so Yuppie Psycho is a game that's sort of like we like to call it like horror pixel anime style. It's fantastic. Has a lot of like little Easter eggs like this that we really love. A lot of polish. Shout outs to the dev team for Baroque Decay. They have a new game coming out soon called, chat's gonna butcher me if I pronounce this wrong, but I think it's Catechesis.
I will also butcher you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
And so that game is in the same vein as this. It's like horror pixel themed, same engine, I believe. So if this game...
It's also normal office, by the way.
Yeah, totally normal top floor of the office. Totally normal work contract we're gonna be signing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign it without reading it because who has time for that?
I mean, it's a lot of money, so do we care? No.
No. We're gonna take our salary and we're gonna run with it. So, literally. Also, there's a whole lot of strawberry jam on this floor. I encourage you not to worry about it. That's very normal in the workplace to have strawberry jam on the carpet.
Floor 10's actually peanut butter and jelly floor.
Right.
That's where you go specifically for the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Right. Yeah. So you know,
delicious.
There'll be a little bit of collateral there.
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
I wasn't worried.
All right. Good. I don't want you to be.
Oh, good. I'm not.
All right. We're going to get a little bit of paper here and then head to floor 5, which is our floor. So we're like, you know, halfway there. We're making it in the world. Not too bad.
We're
going to meet
living
our
on a
coworker.
prayer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, John Bon Jovi style. So this is our coworker Hugo. We're gonna meet him. He's gonna take us on a little bit of a tour. He's gonna kind of show us the ropes, which is very nice of him. And then we're gonna head into Office E, which is our sort of our home base for the run. And we're gonna see what's going on here. We're also gonna meet our other coworker Sosa, who is currently hiding behind her cubicle. We love her. She's great. Office Goth, right there. Perfect.
I love her so much.
She's amazing and I love her. All right, and so now we're gonna get a little bit more of a tour of the office. This includes going over some of the game mechanics, such as making coffee. So in this game, in order to save and heal and do other various tasks, oftentimes it requires you to manage your inventory and combine items at a station to then create an item. And that item can allow you to save, it can allow you to heal. There's a couple different instances of that. So we're gonna be picking up some water, extra candy bar here, and some coffee powder out of the trash can. I encourage you not to worry about it. Everything is sanitary in this run, mostly, for the most part. And then once we bring the coffee powder and the water to the coffee station, we can brew a cup of coffee. So really good demonstration of the mechanic with which to heal. And then Hugo's gonna bring us over to the copier machine, and we learn that, you know, there's a rather unorthodox way to take a photocopy of something, and he'll demonstrate that for us right now. And so we kind of get a sense of Hugo's personalities. He's kind of like he's very non-serious. He kind of a bit of a jokester, a bit of a prankster. You know, we like that. He does invite us to put our face where he just sat. So, you know, I mean, that's just very normal office hierarchy behavior, I think. All right, we're gonna use our
red flag so far.
No, we're gonna use our one and only save in the entire game. So we picked up the witch paper in the elevator. That's our first and last save, and that's it.
Witch paper?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I meant like which paper was it? Which?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, witch paper. Right. No, you got it. You're good.
Paper?
Yeah. Who's on first?
Wear paper.
Right. Why paper? Why paper?
Why? Which wear?
Wear
why?
paper.
Wear paper. It only is paper at night.
Yeah, it's just like regular paper, but a little furrier and angrier.
Yeah, I love this actually.
Oh man, good ideas here on GDQ Hotfix. I love that.
Hey chat, would you still appreciate me if I were a piece of paper, but at night I was a wear paper?
Not only would I appreciate you the exact same, I would also fold you very neatly and very tenderly into like a little paper airplane, and you could like zoom around my apartment, and that'd be, you know.
Send me on a ride.
Yeah, you'd love that,
You're
wouldn't you?
the best friend. You are so great.
You're the best friend.
You're the best.
All right, we're gonna read a message and some jam here. Totally normal, everything is fine. We're gonna dodge some rather dubious office equipment here. Not a big deal. Very normal so far. Oop, did get hit by that one. That's okay. It's all part of the strategy. All right, this gentleman is rather secure in his seat, so I encourage you actually not to worry about him. He's totally fine.
Yeah, this is actually the safety seat. Every office has one.
Yeah, he's in the safety seat with the light on, actually, so there's really nothing to worry about where he's concerned. We're gonna root around in the dark for some cardboard boxes, which is the OSHA standard, actually, so... Okay, that's good. Yeah, OSHA says that you're... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing that's green apple jam that he's on top of in his seat safely.
Yeah. We'll see some green apple jam. We'll see some strawberry jam. All sorts of jam in this run, actually.
What a great workplace with multiple jam options.
Yeah. No, like this is very similar to my workplace.
Right. Have you heard of stock options? So lucky. Now there's jam options, which I think is better, honestly. More delicious.
Jam options are better.
More nutritious. Tangible, absolutely. Yeah. Who's heard of stocks?
Oh, we're doing some yoga. They're doing a little bit of
yoga. Yeah, we are doing a little bit of hanging aerial yoga, perhaps. It looks very healthy. Everyone's very relaxed, so there's really nothing to worry about. Everyone's got their health and safety in mind first, so I urge you not to worry about any of this. It's actually quite normal. Grab some coffee powder from this gentleman. Seems like he doesn't need it. He's quite relaxed. And then we're gonna meet our good friend Wally the Wonk. Here's on the right. I'm sorry, on the left. He's gonna remind us where the way out is because I've conveniently forgot. So he'll also help our friend back to his office as well. He's in the safety chair, so he'll be fine. Everything will go swimmingly. No problem at all.
Wally's such a great guy.
He's so great. All right, so we'll just go ahead and very calmly crawl out of the window here using our cardboard boxes. Nothing at all to worry about. Everything's fine.
I've actually never been more calm in my life.
Right.
I often crawl calmly out of windows.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you gotta do it,
usually
right?
usually a good reason why I have to, so.
The vents are honestly very calming, very soothing. Lots of warm air in there. If you feel stressed during the workplace, maybe just crawl through there a bit. See what happens. Just chill out.
I love that. I love that breath.
All right, we're gonna come back in here and grab our ID card from the boss's office. This is where Hugo lets us know, hey, guess what? Great news. There's no bosses at this company, so you don't have to report to anybody. No one has to hassle you about getting work done. No performance reviews every year. Isn't that great? And we're kind of asking him like, hey, is like something weird going on? He's like, absolutely not. Everything's totally normal. Everything is fine. Also, here's your ID card. You're welcome. And so, yeah, I mean, that's good enough for me. We're just gonna take our ID card and go for it. Log into the computer with it. We'll do just that. We're gonna have to skip a really cool cutscene, which I regret, but that is okay. All right, so now we're gonna hop into the computer here, and it's kind of like a cool vaporwave style, I don't know, OS inside the computer. And the purveyor of such a space is none other than Sintra, and she's gonna kind of help explain what's going on around here. And so she's gonna let us know, hey, so that work contract you signed on the top floor, so that actually, your job is now to kill somebody called the Witch. And so that's the task you've been hired to do, and you will do it. And we're like, hold on, what does any of that mean? And she's like, well, you know, you gotta go kill this person called the Witch. We don't know who or what it is, but you gotta go kill it. And we're like, that sounds a little bit silly. I don't know if I want to do that. And she explains, well, I think your first task should instead be to get this book called The Hex and Hammer. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier for you. And we think to ourselves, okay, well, if we get this book, maybe we can just bring her back the book and then just like kind of leave. And maybe everything's going to be okay. So that'll be our next task, is to get this book from the library. In order to get the book, we have to fill out a form first in the archives of the 7th floor. And then she has to approve that form, and then we can come back and grab the approved form, and then we can go back to the library and get the book. So our task is split into 2. And isn't that just like bureaucracy, to make everything complicated and redundant? Alrighty.
Busy work, shake my head.
Yeah. Great for a Monday. Get your steps in. All right, we're gonna grab the R-301 from this computer here. And we're gonna go to the archives and get the rest of the information. As I'm routing through the run, I'm gonna be picking up some safety items. There are a couple spots in the run where things can go a little bit, you know, things get a little hairy. And it's just good to have some snacks, just in case, you know, in case you get scared and, you know, want some comfort food. We've all been there. Wrong one. There you go. That's the one. And Nicole, do you want to explain a little bit about the next segment, such as iMines and its puzzle here?
Yeah, iMines are actually Apple's newest product. They're really hip, neat, and cool. I hope you all look forward to it in Q4 of 2024. So sorry. In reality, they're actually these mines, which again, scattered about normal offices, that have a little circle in the middle of them, aka perhaps an eye. You can disable them with a pencil, as is tradition. However, we're not always going to do that, because in addition to being deadly, they also provide light, which is very helpful. So pencils are actually a very limited resource. You can pick them up, you can buy a couple at some point, but there's not a ton of them. You don't get them forever. So you don't actually want to destroy every mine, especially not in the speedrun. And they're one of many items that you can pick up along the way to kind of manage, which is fun. But yeah, so those are great. I don't worry about the jam spider. It's fine.
He's very friendly.
Yeah, super friendly. Right now we're just, you know, getting some information, climbing on top of files, grabbing some names. It's fine. Everything's great.
Yeah, we're getting our steps in. Getting some activity, you know? I think it's great.
Turning on some lights.
Having some bread.
Bread.
Some more safety items we're picking up here. I'm just gonna untie this knot. Probably nothing wrong is happening there. Everything is fine, honestly. I'm gonna root around in the dark for a bit, as you do at work. That man is taking a jam nap. I don't know about you, Nicole, but a jam nap is a really important part of my workday, where, you know, if you're feeling a little bit sluggish, or perhaps your performance isn't up to par, you just kind of lay face down in some jam, get your nutrients in by osmosis, and
yeah,
then you feel much better afterwards.
Can you address something for me later on, by the way?
Oh, sure.
Can you address the fact that Barry just said that he's hungry for jam and spiders?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can excuse that.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know what's going on there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you have to deal with that.
Yeah, well.
He's all smuckered out. Stop it.
Who said that?
How dare you? That was King Raggles.
That's very good.
How dare you? Oh my god.
I'm so upset right now. We're watching you, by the way.
We are. Yeah, we are keeping tabs. It will come back in your annual performance review, so
Hey, chat, would you still like me if I was both a spider and made out of jam?
Personally, I would, but I think my answer is kind of a given, so, you know.
Yeah. We are going to get rid of that mine because he's kind of obnoxiously in our way.
Yeah,
we're not going to get rid of these other ones. They're helpful.
He will cause us to perish. The rest of these we actually need in this next segment to light the way. Now, I don't know about you, Nicole, but personally, this gentleman coming into the office just now, I don't recognize him at all. I've never seen him in my life.
I've never seen this man in my entire life.
He's very mysterious to me. I have no idea what's going on. He seems to be maybe a prankster, because it seems that he'll turn off the lights here and cause us to backtrack our way through with only the light of the mines to light our way.
Your Honor, he's just being a silly little guy.
He is a bit of a silly little guy. I would respect that about him, if I knew who he was.
Yeah, but we don't, because we've never seen him. He's not familiar.
Yeah, very mysterious.
I love the eye room, by the way. That's also an Apple
good.
product coming in 2025, Q3.
Absolutely. Complete with door with mysterious noise. This is a very mean eye mine. Fortunately, we know about it in advance, but that one is extremely mean in casual play. So we're just going to listen to this.
Can you tell me about Mysterio?
Absolutely. So as per any normal corporate work job, there is a club of employees who meet and they make their own little like indie films. And they do it on the company hour because who wouldn't? And it's very delightful and fun. And actually during casual gameplay, you can watch them. You can come to this room and watch Club Mysterio VHSs, which is very fun. So
cute.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great little part of this game. So speaking of which, there's a lot of things in this speedrun in particular that don't touch upon pretty much any part of casual gameplay. The goal of this speedrun is to get fired as soon as possible. That is the desired goal for expediency. And so if you're thinking to yourself, oh man, you know, this game looks really fun, but I'm kind of getting it spoiled by like watching the speedrun. Actually, you're in luck. This ending spoils basically none of the regular casual gameplay up to a certain point. There's so much left to discover here. And so I really encourage you, if you like this game, just go for it and try it out. There's a lot of content we won't even touch upon in this run. So
yeah, there's so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back street? You'll never know if you don't go.
Sure.
Glow. You'll never shine if you don't glow.
Right. And I know this about you.
Yeah.
And that's always been true.
Yeah, it's always been true.
That you're an all-star. Get your game on.
I will. I'm gonna go play.
Good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, Office E again.
Yep, Office E again. We're gonna talk to Sosa real quickly here.
The E, by the way, stands for Evangelion.
It is true. It is absolutely canonically true. We're gonna talk to Sosa a bit here. She is one of the founding members of Club Mysterio, which is pretty cool. She's gonna ask us, hey, what's your job around here? And we're like, we kind of give her like a weird answer because I kind of neglected to mention earlier, geez. But Sintra basically says, hey, don't tell anyone you're the witch hunter, by the way. But Sosa's kind of onto us and she's like, hey, have you heard of this person called the witch? And we're like, oh, I don't know who that is. We kind of go back and forth a bit. And Hugo's basically like, oh, you shouldn't listen to Sosa. She makes indie films, which completely disqualifies her from any discussion ever, and Sosa just leaves. But yeah, so Sosa kind of seems to be like, you know, rooting around a bit, seeing what we're up to. No big deal though. We love her very dearly. We're gonna go see Sintra again. She's having fun in a corner with her little swing. And honestly, that's great. She's having a good time.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And we're going to basically say, hey, here's our form. Can you please approve it? And she'll be like, yeah, all right.
Thank you so much, Sintra.
Thank you so much. And now I'm going to leave and not prompt you for more dialogue, because that would be not speedy. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to go back to floor 7 now that we have our approved form. As is, you know, bureaucratically... that sometimes happens. Yeah.
We're
gonna make 4 cups of coffee before we go up there because believe it or not, Nicole will explain a little more in a bit. But this first boss coming up in the speedrun is actually the hardest boss in the speedrun.
He sucks.
Yeah, and the last boss is actually the easiest, usually. So weirdly, we're kind of getting the hard boss out of the way, which is very silly, but you'll see why in a moment.
That's awfully silly.
Oh, it sure is. That's the name of the show.
All right, we got a flashlight. We're gonna grab this pencil. And here's a little book puzzle that is honestly so easy. It's honestly kind of for babies.
Oh my god, it's an easy puzzle for babies.
Yeah, if they're able to lift a book, they can do this puzzle. So, you know, good for them, honestly.
Oh, another jam nap. That's just me, canonically.
Yeah, so she went to the library and she just had lunch and she got a little tired. And so, you know, she's just taking a little jam nap right here in the library. No big deal.
Really cool.
We're just collecting books here in a certain order. No big deal. Puzzle for babies. We're gonna do I believe this is the right one. We'll find out shortly, I believe, if I'm incorrect. All right, and we'll do this, and we're good to go. And also, there's some more spare batteries in this briefcase where she's taking a jam nap. I actually don't need them at the moment, so I'll actually get them on my way back because we're speedrunners, so, you know, we can just kind of route them in as we go. And we'll go ahead and
the witch hunter job is also for babies. Agreed.
Very true. Can I? There you go. Can. So that eye mine you can actually, because you kind of activate it early, I guess you can kill it with a pencil while its eye is closed, which would be fun. All right. So this is the Hexen Hammer, stewarded over by a very mysterious cocooned individual. I'm sure everything is fine. So we're just gonna take it, and that's, you know, our prerogative and our right. We'll take good care of it. We'll bring it back, maybe. Who knows? All right. Then we're gonna head out of the library and make contact with the first boss.
The first boss?
Who's a bit of a moist gentleman.
Yeah, he's kind of squishy.
Bit squishy. He has a couple different patterns. Oh, yeah, and the hardest. So he has a couple different patterns he can take here. I'm hoping for a good one. Let's see if he is cooperative. Will you come around this way, sir? That'd be very nice of you.
Hey, buddy.
He might be going... Are you going up?
You silly little guy. What a silly little guy.
Sir? Where is he? Oh, he's coming around this way. All right, that's very silly of him. That's okay, though. Okay, first hit is good. I'm actually going to heal kind of preemptively. Okay, good. It's actually cooperating quite nicely today.
He is.
And that's basically a perfect first boss fight. Everything went very well. He had a really weird pattern where he didn't get here very quickly, but that's okay. That's, as I said, he has a couple different like patterns to get down to this area from where he spawns, and he's just a little weird about it sometimes, but no big deal.
He had one eye.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you can see perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm sure that is not in any way relevant.
Right. Let's see. Now we're going to head to hello. We're gonna head to and we're gonna give Sintra the Hexen Hammer. I'm just gonna heal up just a bit here. There you go. That's perfect. Yeah, that was a really good first boss fight. Pretty happy about that.
Yeah, that was really nice. Because chat, what you have to do in that fight is you have to damage him by stepping on the mine. So you are damaging yourself. So you have to kind of manage where he's going, your health, his health, you know, the horrors that surround you.
He also has a stab attack that so you have to let him get close enough to you and the mine to do damage. But if you let him get too close to you, and the animation for the mine is kind of like wonky, he'll just do his attack on you and you'll still take damage and he won't take damage. And so damage can rack up rather quickly during that fight and it can be really hard to react to. And so that's often where like the run can, you know, end. But it basically went really well, so. Here's Sintra's explaining like, okay, you brought me the Hexen Hammer, so you have to go kill the witch. And here's some details that you're not going to listen to. And we're like, great. I don't care. I don't want to do it. And then we're going to meet a horse.
The horse split, which is apparently, I have written down the hardest split.
Yeah, because of the boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is also a split. When you see the horse, you split. So.
Yeah.
And live split. So now the horse is letting us know that we're having a meeting. And so that's where we're at. We're having a meeting. There's some stocks maybe in the background, which is great. Our first meeting on the job, which is very exciting. It's a very lively affair here with our coworkers. Colonel Dumont, who's the gentleman riding the horse's name is Dada, by the way. It's very important that you know that. It is actually relevant later. So, yeah, he's telling a story about the witch. We're kind of not really listening. He seems to be embellishing a lot of the details and maybe, you know, maybe telling some tall tales. We're not really sure, but we're kind of just half listening to him.
Hey, Conception. What is the horse at your office named? What's his name? Oh,
Cletus,
okay.
Actually, yeah.
That's a fantastic name for a horse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's pretty lazy. He doesn't, like, work super hard. But
yeah,
we love him anyway.
He doesn't really have to work hard, right?
Yeah, he is a horse. It's hard by existing.
Your natural environment. This, by the way, is the order never changes, but if you hit the wrong order, it just takes a little longer. And doesn't he like take your money or something?
He does take your money for every wrong option. And we do need money. It is routed into the run that the money you buy extra pencils for, which are very useful, as well as extra healing items. So it's not a big deal if you lose like responses and you lose money, but it does affect the run. We do have to like route around that. But we did really well. We passed the meeting with flying colors.
All of our coworkers look so happy too, by the way.
Oh yeah, and you'll see here on your left that Hugo has made Employee of the Month every month, presumably ever.
Wow.
So
nice
yeah,
one,
you must
Hugo.
be doing something right. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go engage in some office gossip with Rostov, who we had met in the elevator earlier. I think there's a candy. There's credits. That's okay. And she's gonna be like, "Hey, do you want some sleeping pills?" We're gonna be like, "Sure."
Yeah,
and then that'll pretty much. And she's gonna tell us about other people, but we're not really gonna listen. So, you know, that's that. That's kind of how office gossip goes. You kind of just like, "Oh yeah, what's the tea?" And then you listen. And you're like, "Okay, whatever." And you just like stop listening at some point. All right, we're gonna buy precisely 2 coffee powders, and I believe it's 4 pencils. We'll find out if I run out later. And then we're gonna go to floor 4. So earlier during the meeting, where we met the very exciting horse, Colonel Dumont tasked us with a very important task, which is making a friend, specifically on floor 4. And we remember from earlier, oh, we met a girl named Kate in the lobby who supposedly works on floor 4, so here she is. We're gonna go say hi to her again and try to ask her to be our friend. And she seems to be kind of blending in quite well, kind of getting used to her work. She's very busy, so that's great. And she's gonna, you know, we're gonna, you know, talk a bit about the job and everything. She's also gonna let us know if there's anything on your job that gives you anxiety, you know, maybe makes you a little anxious, you can simply hide from it. So she's like, here you can hide underneath a table, here you can hide in a cabinet. Both work very well from hiding from your workplace woes, and you'll be much less stressed because of that.
I literally do this as I work from home at my job. I just hide under my desk and don't work. If my boss is here, no, you're not.
Right, and so your boss can't find you if you're hiding, and so that seems to solve the problem quite effectively. So we're going to take that advice to heart for sure. We're also going to help her find the missing members of, I believe it is the marketing team. They seem to be engaging in some floor yoga and gotten out of their designated floor yoga pen. And so we're going to help rectify that situation. I'm also going to be careful. I'm also going to be careful not to select the wrong option when I'm convincing these employees to go back to the yoga pen, because if you select the wrong option, they aggro for quite a long time. And, it's a big time sink, so we're gonna do our best. But if it does happen, it'll be funny. So there's that. We're gonna take care of these really meanly placed eye mines. There's actually 3 of them, and they're kind of hard to see. But we know that they're there. But yeah, this one's super mean, but we're good. We're gonna get this briefcase prompt for later, and then we're going to route around here. Unfortunately, we have to collect each member of HR separately. So we kind of have this route that we take that's pretty efficient. We're going to pick up some slogans along the way because the marketing department wants to hear their favorite slogan. And so we're going to make sure that they hear that. I believe there's a paper in here. Well, there's pencils. Is there paper? You know, that's good too. So we're going to come up here and let this young lady know that when you like your work, every day is a holiday, which I suppose is true for some people. And that's that. So we're gonna come up here. And yeah, the follow AI can be a little bit wonky, but she is trucking. She's great. We're gonna bring her back to the pen and then actually come down here and grab a safety item. Because who doesn't like to be safe from the horrors of the workplace? And I'm actually thinking I'm going to forego the safety pizza, though safety pizza is a good option. I encourage you to keep around safety pizza in your pocket for when, yeah, that's good. We're going to meet Doshi, who is the IT guy. He's fantastic and brilliant. We love him. He's going to say, hey, thanks for getting that gentleman away from me who's chewing on all my wires. Here's a screwdriver about it. We're like, hey, thanks, peace. So he's our friend now, which is awesome. Love the IT guy. Very cool. And we're going to encourage the gentleman with snacking on the wires to come back up here and perhaps do more floor yoga. Very good. And then we're going to go save the last gentleman with the slogan in the briefcase on the floor near the eye mounts. And we're going to tell him, hey, you know what? If you're angry, swallow your anger. Pretend you're not angry. God. It'll work out great. Definitely won't inflict psychological damage on you.
No, not at all.
No, we would never recommend that. All right, almost done here. He's just got to get back in the pen. Perfect. And then Kate's going to say, oh, hey, actually, one more got into HR. It's over that way. Can you go get him? And we're like, yeah, what are friends for? If not fetching your marketing employees in the HR office where they've gotten lost somehow. All right, I'm gonna climb up on this bookcase. We're gonna tell Kate, we're doing some cabinet yoga, I guess. And she's gonna be like, that's so healthy and awesome. Good for you. We'll be like, yeah, totally. All right. And now we're making our way to HR, where everyone is very friendly and not at all out to get us.
I love that about a workplace.
Yeah. HR is a very cozy, anxiety-free place. All right, so I'm gonna take care not to take too much damage here. Okay, okay. Okay, calm down. Okay, we're good.
That guy again.
Yeah. So, full disclosure, when Nicole and I were doing a practice run of this, was it yesterday or the day before? Yeah, I did die there. So, which has never happened before, but it didn't happen again. So that's important. Okay, I don't know about you, Nicole, but personally, the mouth in HR is probably, the wall mouth is probably the most normal part of a workday experience for me.
So I only had to go to my HR office a couple of times, but when I went in, it was a giant mouth in the wall. So this doesn't strike me as odd. The people eating the jam that's dripping out of her mouth, that's actually what just happens on Tuesdays.
Yeah, this is like a normal Tuesday. They're having a really good time, honestly, and I'm really happy for them. We're going to talk to this gentleman about his resume and say, hey, maybe you don't have a good resume. And he's going to say, maybe you don't know what you're talking about. And we'll say, that's fair. We'll also talk to this gentleman who's also writing his resume. We'll give him some words of encouragement here. And we're going to take that resume slogan and we're going to talk to this lady over here. But first, a candy bar. Candy bar. And we're also going to say, hey, no more slogans, just be yourself. Also, please take this and put it on your back and don't worry about it, actually. Okay, thank you. And please follow me. And we're going to come back up to the mouth. And she is going to encourage us to look at this photograph, Nickelback style.
Every time I do it, makes me laugh.
Yeah, it does give me a lot of mirth and joy. We're going to take this photograph and then leave. Every time I You're not sorry.
I'm actually not sorry at all. Chat, would you still like me if I was Nickelback?
I would. I would.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Because every time I look at you, it makes me laugh with joy.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. All right, and that's all the marketing employees back in their little pen, which is great. We're gonna try to ask Kate to be our friend, but you know, maybe HR might choose to exit the office at that point. In which case we say, oh, that's maybe a bit of a stressful thing for us. Maybe we'll hide underneath this table. So we're putting that to good use already. That little bit of wisdom that Kate has given us. And that will conclude the first segment of floor 4, which is awesome. We will be back here later for another task, but for now we can make our way downtown, walking fast.
Places past them are homebound?
Certainly.
No.
Also, I don't know if you know this, but after you go to the mouth, you do go to the canteen for food, and that's just how it goes. So that's what we're doing here. We're gonna go to the canteen for a bit. We're gonna prepare some food. And then we're going to grab some items, and that'll be that. It is important to visit your workday canteen for snacks quite frequently during your workday. It's a very important part of getting through the workday. This gentleman's gonna be very nice and leave us a little envelope with a candy bar in it, which is
So
honestly
sweet.
very nice of him. And we actually have to take care not to catch up to him too fast because it will trigger a dialogue that actually is a little bit slow. Okay, I didn't do it, so that's good. Good for me. And then we're gonna actually just sort of heal up a bit here. Grab that. Good moment for that. And we're gonna hop back on the computer here and find Sintra again. And we're gonna have a little discussion. We're gonna give her the photograph that we found Nickelback style earlier, and she's gonna look at it and not laugh, which is kind of weird, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Yeah, it is a choice that she will make, but we respect that. Not every robot is capable of laughter, and, you know, that's fine.
I wish they were.
Me too.
Be a better place.
Would be a better.
The world would be a better place. We're gonna ask her, like, hey, who are the people in the photo? And she's gonna tell us the answer. We're not gonna listen, so that's fine. We are speedrunners, and so, you know, that kind of information won't help us go faster, and so that's fine. We'll just delightfully tune it out.
Yeah, we don't need to listen.
No. And she's giving us some backstory, and we're kind of getting to know her a little bit more and not really listening at all, and, you know, that's fine. No big deal. Everything's going swimmingly. Alrighty, so now we're gonna head up to floor 8, because she's like, hey, you should go to floor 8, and we're like, okay, I'll do that. And floor 8 is just a giant forest, which is awesome. We can finally touch grass at work.
We can do it! Finally!
We can touch grass at work. Oh my
I'm
god.
so excited.
Totally normal family cemetery in the touch grass floor of work, by the way. Totally fine, totally normal. Nothing at all wrong over here. Yeah, totally normal. Totally normal work goes. This
Now,
is
Nicole, what?
This is. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, now, Nicole, what floor is your workplace cemetery on?
Actually, also on floor 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What a
there's
coincidence.
a lot of just so many similarities between this and the Roblox headquarters.
Ah, for sure.
Mainly also the fireflies that want to perhaps do a lot of damage to you as well.
Yeah, we actually don't have that, and that's why I'm leaving.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's fair.
Yeah, that is why I'm leaving the job.
Speaking of which, we also want to have these guys chase us, and then we leave them right there. And so that is a little strat to make sure that we can do this puzzle completely uninterrupted, which makes it a lot easier to do. Uninterrupted puzzle hours.
He's having a great time.
He is having an excellent time. He's clearly having fun, and I love that about him.
Yeah,
and so we're going to leave him to it.
For him.
Yeah, we're going to leave him to it. We're not going to disturb him at all. We're just going to take a paper from his briefcase. I assure you, he doesn't need it. If he needed it, he would have brought it with him.
Yeah.
But it is ours now.
Yeah.
That's great.
Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday to us. I'm going to take a look at... Okay, we have plenty of paper. Good. And we're just going to let that man have his fun, have his way, and we'll just make our way to the heart of the touch grass floor on in Sintra Corp. And we're going to talk to a gentleman out here. And here's another segment where we have to get the answers right, and if we get them wrong, there's like an item that's taken away as punishment, which is the witch papers that I'm carrying, and we definitely need 2, and the extras are to light the fire. If you fail the quiz, you have to relight the fire, so just grab an extra one for safety, but this is fine. This is the forest goblin. He's great. He's having a good time.
He's having a great time.
Yeah, he's very happy. He's smiling a lot.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's got jam on his face, which he loves. He's going to explore the cereal box that we gave him with his mouth. And honestly, that's great. Good for him. Love that for him. And he's going to say...
Eat cereal?
Oh, that's definitely how I eat cereal. I don't know about you.
I just want to make sure about that.
Yeah, I think that's a very normal way to eat cereal, is to put the box in your mouth. So,
I just don't want to be weird, you know?
No, it's definitely not. No.
Thank you. Oof, I was really nervous for a minute.
Extremely normal. By the way, chat,
I don't even own a bowl.
Yeah. What is a bowl? That's so silly.
Here's a little Brian reflection for you, chat. That one's just for you. No, you love that. All right. We're going to promptly make it back to floor 4 now for the second portion, which is the dot matrix. And you'll see what that is coming up. All of these people are having a group communal jam nap, which honestly, I respect them for. That's great. Good stuff. And also, as a side note, just a mild emetophobia warning coming up. I will try to make it so that you only see it once or twice. But I'll just give you a little heads up on that if you're sensitive to that. No problem at all, though. It's a rather minor segment, so nothing to be super worried about. But these gentlemen are...
a little apple jam.
Yeah, these gentlemen are not great, but it is what it is. So we're going to be gently moving them to the side. And there's also a very mean eye mine here as well. We're going to make sure to dispose of it. And we'll also route around here without... Yeah, just have to get the... have to line up the sprites in a specific way. Okay, great. Thank you so much, sir. Love that. Okay, we'll press that button. Yes, this is just a maze segment where you press buttons. Pretty easy. We're pretty good at pressing buttons here on GDQ Hotfix. So, you know, is what it is. I'll also top off briefly because, you know, why not? And up here is a segment where we're going to be pushing a gentleman gently to the right. There is a moment where I can take damage. I typically take damage here just to kind of speed the segment up. Some runners choose not to. I think it's slightly faster, so I go for it every time. But again, that's another sort of personalized touch of how to route in damage and items in this game. So every runner has sort of their way to manage damage and items. And that's it for the emetophobia warning, by the way. You are good to go.
Yeah, I will.
If you were concerned about that. So awesome. I'm also going to grab this again and we'll be trucking. Nicole, do you want to explain a little bit more about the boss fight coming up?
Ooh, yeah. It's great. It's really super fun. We have to basically collect a button. Or we have to push buttons, and we have to have, there's like little glow sticks around typically in normal gameplay. But instead, Beth's gonna just talk to Kate, and that's gonna spawn the boss, but you can't run. You have to run. You cannot run. If you run, the boss is able to track you, and it's not great. But then we have to touch a bunch of different buttons to try to you know, win. Also not great, because it's kind of RNG there. It's just, you know.
Yes.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, so the way that this boss fight works is, as Nicole mentioned, I cannot run, so I have to be walking. And then I first have to pick up this button over here that's in the red area. Typically in casual gameplay, you would kind of litter the floor with glow sticks to light your way. We don't need to do that because we have every position of every button memorized, so that's fine. What is RNG, unfortunately, for this version of the game is which buttons. You have to press 3 buttons, and 3 of those button presses will cause a portion of a door to open up north of where the boss is spawning right now. So that's 1. So we need to press that 2 more times in order for that office to move all the way up and out of the way. And it is completely RNG which buttons will be the ones every single playthrough. So we just have to kind of check each one in a circle. I typically take this route. And if we get towards the top, I do have to kind of duck out of the way to avoid him aggroing on me, because he also has line of sight, which is fantastic. And if he aggroes on you with line of sight, and or if he hears you, it takes a while for him to unaggro. I'm gonna make a bad decision.
Okay, I support.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. So hopefully I get to this table on time where he doesn't aggro. Please, sir. Good, great, we made it. So I think the last button's gonna be over. Ooh. I think the last button's gonna be over here on the right. Sir. Yeah, his AI is really weird. But yeah, if he aggroes on you, it takes a while for him to go away. So I'm just gonna make sure that he goes around the corner. I'm listening for the audio cue. Seems to be okay. Yeah, it's all right. So I hope that this is the last one. Otherwise I did miss one. Okay, we're good. So that was like okay RNG. Honestly, not the best, but also not the worst I've ever had. So now that we've cleared all 3 buttons, we can go ahead and run. It's fine. He won't catch us at this point. Pick up a little safety coffee here, and then head towards this cutscene, which again, we have to skip. I love this cutscene. It's fantastic. We do have to skip it for the speed run. And that concludes the dot matrix fight. That actually went really well.
Yeah,
it can get
really
a little
well.
hairy, but it was fine. I don't know about you, Nicole, but personally, every office has like a floor 2 green jam bat with which you can kind of visit and swim around. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Very normal.
I love that room, actually.
It's a bath and jam, if you will.
Oh, how dare you?
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Got it. I was waiting for an opportunity. I thought of that joke 15 minutes ago, at least.
You did it. You figured it out. You got it.
Struck while the iron is hot. All
Iron
right,
is
we're
always
going
hot.
to. It's true. It's true. Especially with a positive attitude,
Yeah.
which is important in the workplace.
Yeah, you need that
Positive.
workplace positivity.
Positivity. Positive, you know, ripping off the bit with your coworkers for sure.
Yeah. My coworkers, who definitely always know what bit I'm trying to do every time and don't get confused.
Mm. Especially when you have a lot of non sequiturs that you just surprise
It
them
never
with.
happens ever.
Right.
It's so silly. You're so silly.
Yeah, you would never. Honestly.
I would never.
We're gonna pick up the ubiquitous soda that someone left at the table side here because you know, it's perfectly good and fine soda, so we're gonna take it.
Yeah, I'm actually not allowed into my vat of acid room, and I'm wondering if it's because of that soda.
Yeah, they don't want you to take it, I think.
I want to take it though.
Right, and I think they know that about you, and that's probably why they don't allow you in there, because they know you would just unabashedly take the sodas within.
Oh, I wish they would be a little nicer to me.
Yeah, I do too. I'd give you my soda.
Well, thank you.
Just all the sodas in my fridge.
Looks like.
Yeah. Have all the sodas in my fridge. Yeah, so Kate inhaled maybe some, you know, dubious looking green jam haze in that room. She's fine. Absolutely no office injury possible here. Everything is fine. We're gonna ask her if we could just go. It's like, hey, do you want to leave? And she's like, no, I kind of want to finish my work day first. I think it's the right thing to do. And also, like, I only get paid at the end of the day, so. And then Colonel Dumont is going to show up. It's very important that he tells us that Dada has decided that we have made Employee of the Month this month due to our performance today. So Dada the horse has deemed us a very good employee. We're very good at our job. I don't think Hugo's going to be happy to hear that, but that's not really our problem. So
why he wouldn't be, you know?
Well, I think if he were a nice person, you know, it wouldn't matter, but he might be a little upset, but that's not really our problem because we're just a good employee and that's on him and this is on us. So we're going to say goodbye to Kate. We're going to say, hey, maybe you want to grab some coffee sometime? And she's like, sure. So we're going to leave it at that. Alrighty, and yeah, Hugo doesn't seem to be super pleased with the fact that we've replaced his picture on the wall with us this month. He's rather cross with us. Yeah, he'll get over it probably.
Hope so.
I know so. It seems like Sosa maybe has caught wind of the fact that we've made Employee of the Month over Hugo, and she's maybe rather joyous about that. Maybe that's you know. She kind of likes that. And so she's going to say, hey, nice work. Also, are you the witch hunter? And we're going to be like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's going to be like, pretty sure you're the witch hunter, actually. Because I put 2 and 2 together and I'm very smart. And we're going to be like, okay, yeah, you got me. I'm probably the witch hunter. And she's very happy to discover that. She's going to have a little giggle. She's going to ask if she can tell her friend Mappy. And we're like, yeah, okay, if you're really nice to me. And that's that. And I'm gonna see if I can make some coffee here. Yeah, we can, which is great.
Amazing. I'm so excited.
I believe that's 1. And then we're gonna take Corvo's ID card and try to log into the computer with it. And Nicole, do you want to explain a little bit about what's going on here?
Oh, yeah, no, this part's great. So we actually have to remember a password which you have to you ring the bell 3 times or hit the bell 3 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we gotta find her.
Yeah, we do have to find her.
And that part's not great.
No. So this segment is RNG. Oh, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Ma'am. Oh, very good. 8408. Ooh. So normal. Okay, ma'am, please. Okay, remember 8408. So normally that RNG segment takes it can take a while. That is actually a very, very good time. Haven't gotten her that quickly since a PB, to be honest. So
wow.
So she's gonna give us a code. She was very nice to us today. She's gonna give us a code that we enter here at the elevator, which is bell 8408. I think it was. Correct.
Yes.
Perfect. And so, yeah, normally that segment can take minutes, sometimes upwards towards like 5 or 6 minutes of the run, which is, it just is what it is. It's completely RNG. She can very randomly teleport away while you're chasing her. She can also be nice. It's very cool. She can also be nice and come near you and just give you the answer right away, which is what she decided to do. So that's awesome. We love that. This is going to lead us to Corvo's little cubby hole in the elevator. And we're like, cool, let's just go in here and take stuff. And then we find a key. And we're like, cool, let's take this key to probably the cemetery where it belongs. And yeah. So we're going to go and check out this. We're going to go touch grass in the cemetery, which is awesome.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be really relaxing and great.
I believe you when you say that.
Yeah. No reason not to.
Just a little bit of relaxing jaunt around the graveyard, as per usual, in the workplace. All right, we're going to put some sleeping pills in the fountain here because, I mean, why wouldn't you? Perfectly normal thing to do.
Why wouldn't you?
Perfectly normal thing to do. We're going to chase this owl around for a bit here, sir. Thank you. And we're going to wait for him to get a good gulp of that water there. And we're going to be like, hey, you know what? That eyeball is not yours. So we're going to go give it back to the rightful owner. Thank you so much for your cooperation, sir. And so that gentleman can now see properly again, and that's great.
I'm so happy for him.
Wow.
And then we're going to do some stuff in here, which is definitely not against the law or concerning in any way. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some bells. Look at that. Shiny.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Distraction.
Shiny distraction. And as soon as we see the bells, we're going to say, oh, right. I think that means we should go to the office party on the canteen floor. And so we go and do that. And Rostov's like, hey, are you going to the party? And we're like, yeah, that's exactly where we're headed right now. And then we're going to go to the canteen. And we're going to have a birthday party for Hugo, because it's Hugo's birthday. I don't know if we
Happy birthday,
forgot to
Hugo.
mention that. Happy birthday. The first thing we're going to do is talk to Sosa, give her some updates, tell her what's going on. She's our new friend, so we love that. She's going to say, hey, I'm going to get you out of here. And we're like, great. Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it. We're going to talk to Kate a bit. She's feeling much better, which is excellent news. I'm going to see if I can buy anything. Perfect. We like that. Just some safety items for later. Probably won't need it. All right, cool. And then we're going to talk to Chapman, who is very rude. And will rudely mention that he has his eyes on a certain office lady over there. And we'll say, yeah, knock yourself out, guy. And he'll be like, I do not need your permission. And we're like, great. Thank you so much for that, chat. It was wonderful. All right. And then we'll grab these balloons and put them in these pink pedestals here. And honestly, this is a very accurate depiction of the horrors of an office birthday party.
Oh God, yeah.
Where you're roped in and you have to set up decorations and cups and food and everything all by yourself. Pretty accurate description here. And Sosa's going to be like, I know you're having a hard time literally setting up the entire party by yourself. Let me see if we can get you out of here. We're going to be like, thank you so much. You're such a great friend. Really appreciate you. But for now, we are trapped and we are performing our tasks. And we're helping out Kate as well, which is not so bad. Kate is doing the dishes, which is also very helpful. We're going to lay these out. Perfect. We're going to learn everyone's first name for no reason at all. and some people's last names. And we're not going to listen to any of it because, you know, seems like information we probably won't need. So there's that. We're gonna grab these dishes and set the dishes once again. And Sosa's gonna be like, oh, right, what about the cake? And Rostov is like, yeah, the cake. And then everyone nods. We all go about our day.
Nodding.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it. So she's going to try one more time to go over to Rostov and socialize. She's like, I have immense powers of socialization, watch and learn. And we're just going to be in awe of her powers to distract Rostov. And that's very nice of her. And so we're going to try to escape via the elevator and see what happens here. And unfortunately, Mr. Spader has showed up with the aforementioned cake. And so, that's that. Rostov has got our eye on us, and it is what it is. Spader's also going to mix some rather dubious-looking punch over here, full of maybe perhaps green apple jam, maybe perhaps alcohol. Who knows, really?
That's silly.
Yeah, it's really just Mr. Spader's secret. Mr. Spader's also going to encourage us to work together with Chapman, which is a suggestion that he made. He couldn't have known. And so we'll grab some bread and cheese and we'll let Chapman burn all of the sandwiches because that is his right as the head chef. We're gonna put all the burned cheese sandwiches on each plate because what else would you eat at a office work party but a grilled cheese sandwich?
Yum, 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 yum.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Then it's time for the party to start. Man of the hour. So the party's underway. We can almost make our escape. Almost good to go. Except, enter Doshi, who instructs us to turn off the lights and watch and learn, which we will do. And he's gonna party it up a storm. He's gonna put on a spectacular show for us. Absolutely. Yeah, he's a master of his craft. We are mesmerized. We're gonna go talk to Kate during the show. And we're gonna say, hey, you remember back on the 4th floor when I talked to you earlier and you gave me that very sound wisdom? I was actually asking if you wanted to be my friend. She was like, of course, silly. Aren't we already friends? We've already done so much together. And we're like, oh yeah, you're right. I guess we already are. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a smooch on the cheek and it's not gonna be dubious at all. And we're gonna be like, oh, great. And Brian's gonna become very flustered and chug his dubious punch.
Oh my gosh,
which will cause him, the dubious punch will cause him to be dubiously intoxicated. Which will then give us the liquid courage to confront Hugo and say, hey man, remember when you put a mask on and were like Super Toad for a bit? Yeah.
Wait, that was him?
Yeah, spoilers, that was Hugo.
Oh,
and we're like,
gosh.
and so, but Brian's known this for a while, apparently. I didn't figure this out, but Brian's known this for the whole time. He's like, hey man, you aren't fooling anybody. By the way, happy birthday. And so we're gonna go we're gonna go open some presents. And he's gonna say, oh, another blue tie, that's great. And we're gonna try to escape. And Hugo's gonna say, hey everybody, do you remember our new coworker, Brian Pasternak? He's actually a guy called the Witch Hunter. And we're like, oh man. And he's like, yeah, you know what? You should demonstrate what you would do if the witch were here, like how you would kill her maybe. And he's like, oh, maybe you would like, I don't know, stab her or something. He's like, no, you got to cut her head off with a knife. I need a special knife. And he's like, here's a plastic knife. Go ahead, champ. Let us know how it's done. And we'll be like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then we just give a little light, safe demonstration and everything's fine. Everything's fun and cool.
Nice, safe demonstrations.
Right. And then the party really starts going off. People are dancing. They're eating jam in large, copious quantities. They're having a rather euphoric moment. And honestly, that's great. Doshi got some jam in his ears somehow, but I respect that. I think it's maybe perhaps fun for him. And then enter the hardest, well, it's normally the hardest boss fight in the game, but it's actually the easiest fight in the game. Nicole, do you want to explain a little bit about it?
I do. This fight's the easiest because if you, well, you'll see. But typically there are cocoons, and these little cocoons make it more likely for the witch to spawn next to Bath, but usually it doesn't. It doesn't do that if we go right over in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Which
yeah,
is
for
great.
some reason, usually. So there is a very, very small chance that she could spawn over here and do many amounts of damage to me, but it doesn't happen. If you stand in this particular spot, she just kind of skirts around, says hi, and then leaves, which is very nice of her. And so this is normally casually a very, very difficult boss fight, but in the speedrun, it's the easiest one. You literally just stand here, you help Doshi repair the elevator. Everything is fine. Everyone's having a great time at the party. You know, pretty fun. So, make quick work of this. There are times where I'm doing practice runs, such as yesterday, where for some reason I stand in the wrong spot and she does massive amounts of damage, but that's why we pick up all of those safety items along the way. And that would never happen during GDQ.
Never. That would be so silly.
It could not possibly.
No. Nicole, do you want to explain a little bit about the elevator cardio?
Oh my gosh, I love elevator cardio. It's something that you have to do when you can't get your steps in because they don't let you go on break. You know, you just walk around a little bit, blood drops from the ceiling, tentacles come out from the bottom kinda a little bit. It's fine. This is standard workplace, you know, this is just usually what happens.
Yeah, this is, you know, completely normal to get your steps in while the elevator is malfunctioning and going up and down throughout the building. The floor spikes are there to encourage you to, you know, just make sure that you're moving around. So it's very nice, very normal part of the workday, honestly. This gentleman is going to help us get out of the elevator, though. It is a little bit, maybe, perhaps, plummeting to our deaths. So he's going to just be like, hey, hold on to this rope here for a bit. And so we'll do just that.
That's fine.
And that's nothing to worry about. That's also very normal. So I'm just going to leisurely take my time and swing over to the ladder here, because there's absolutely nothing to worry about.
No, everything's fine here.
Completely and totally manageable and normal. Just getting your workplace steps in, honestly. We'll follow this gentleman through the vents. He is also a big fan of using the vents to sort of walk around work, find his way around. So he is showing us the joy of that once again. He's rather good at it, though, so he does leave us behind. Fortunately for this maze segment, we know the way. So that's good. We know where to go.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you did there. Very good.
I actually didn't see what I did there, and now I'm very proud of myself.
You're doing it subconsciously now.
Oh my gosh, this is huge.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, nothing to worry about as we go through the vents here. We're gonna meet up with the OSHA entity in this workplace environment. And they're gonna ask us a bunch of questions. They're gonna be like, hey, you seem to be like in trouble. Is there stuff happening? And we're like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening. And they're like, cool. Will you fill out the survey with us? We're like, yeah. And they're like, how is the bathroom cleanliness? How is the canteen cleanliness? And we'll realize, wait a minute, what do you mean? And they're like, oh, well, it turns out that we can't really change much of what's going on around here without the CEO's approval. And we're like, okay, well, who's the CEO? And it's like, well, it seems like Hugo was just appointed as the CEO. And we're like, that can't be possible. We're literally employee of the month. We just beat him. And he works on floor 5. There's no way he can be the CEO. And they're like, yeah, he was just promoted to CEO. So, it's that. And then Brian's gonna partake in some green apple jam and take a little nap.
I was wondering when we were gonna get our nap jam in.
Yeah, I love our nap jam.
That was our moment. Yeah, and then we end up back in floor 5, which is probably okay. OSHA probably graciously dropped us off there, which is nice of them. We're gonna pop in here and then leave. There's some Legos on the floor. Nothing to worry about. Central seemed to be having fun. And now we're going to make our way to the 10th floor to go see Hugo because we want to go find out why is he CEO. And then we're going to leave because we can.
Yes, we can.
And so this part of the run introduces us to the crawling mines. I'm actually going to heal up here because it has happened to me once where those crawling mines have killed me on the way down, and then that's like right at the end of the run you die, which is very funny.
Oh.
But we'll avoid that for today, just because. And, oh, it happened again. That's so strange. That's not supposed to happen during this cutscene, by the way. I'm glad I caught that on GDQ. I don't know why that flag is set during that cutscene. It's not supposed to happen, but, anyway. Totally fine and normal that Hugo has a knife. Probably okay. But Hugo's going to do the grand reveal that he is Super Toad, and we're like, yeah, we know. Yeah, if you didn't know, you would presumably be very surprised here, but Brian has figured it out. He's a very smart lad. So he says, yeah, I'm not impressed. By the way, you're acting like a real meanhead, and you're very mean to me, and you also made me put my face where your butt once was, and that was like very rude of you. And Hugo said, well, you've got it good, buddy, because I used to be in the lowest of the low in society, literally the lowest tier, so low I didn't even have a name. And you get to waltz in here with your fancy name all the way up to floor 5 right away. You didn't have to work for anything. Meanwhile, I worked up from below floor 1 to get here. And we're like, okay, well, I don't see what that has to do with us. We're just a better employee than you. We got a job offer to come here. It's not really my fault. And Hugo says, well, I really resent that. And we say, again, I mean, it doesn't really have anything to do with us. I'm not happy that you resent us, but it is what it is. And Hugo's like, well, here's what it has to do with you. You're fired. And we're like, oh, well, wait a minute. Actually, I think we want to get fired. So yeah, I think we'll just leave. Thank you so much for that. Actually, appreciate that. And then we'll, you know, make use of that termination letter and go. So it's very, honestly, it's the one kind gesture of his that we really appreciate. Yeah, he's maybe a little bit of a good guy. Just a bit, you know, rough around the edges, but a good guy at heart. So we're going to take that termination letter and do as he says. We can also damage boost one way or another with these guys. Yeah, he would kill me again if I grabbed another hit, but we're good. And time is right now.
Yeah, wow.
Woo. Good job. Good job, everybody. And that's it. That's Yuppie Psycho, any percent glitchless, the get fired ending. Get fired as soon as possible, and we get to look at a little cutscene. Oh, and that's great. Yeah, but now we're fired, and we're so happy about it. We're on our way home. We're gonna take a little nap. Just relieved, honestly. Great first and last day at work.
I'm so glad we got fired today.
Yeah, me too. What a great day.
What a great day.
Shout outs again to Baroque Decay, the dev team responsible for this game. Once again, want to plug that they have a new game in development. It'll be probably, the release date will be announced very soon. It'll be called Catechesis. You can wishlist it on Steam. Looks incredible. You can also buy this game. They also have a game previous to this called Count Lucanor. All of those can be found on Steam. You can also play them on the Switch. They're very good games. And the soundtrack was done by Michael Garode, who also did the soundtrack for Valhalla. So very, very talented composer and musician. The soundtrack for this game is great. And that's it. That's Yuppie Psycho. That's getting fired.
Wow.
That's a very normal work day. It's extremely normal.
Such a work. Yeah, that is my normal work day.
Yeah, that's exceptional. It's not often that you get Employee of the Month and fired in the same day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We worked really hard to get there. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Any other plugs or shout outs or anything we want to do before we get geared up for our next run here?
You can find me at twitch.tv/bathandjan if you'd like, and you know, you can, and Nicole, where can people find you?
At twitch.tv/NicoleGoodnight.
And you can typically find us co-speedrunning together. We speedrun a lot of games together, so if you like me or Nicole or the both of us, well, you know, maybe just give all of them a follow.
If you like one of us, cool.
Yeah, good for you.
Don't tell them which one. It doesn't matter.
Don't tell us which one.
Surprise us. Surprise us.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you both for being here. Great news if you are a fan of only Nicole, I guess. That Nicole will be here for the next run as well. But
I will still be here. And if you're not a fan of me and you're actually Bats fan, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry that I'm here instead.
Yes, either way, we do have one more run in which Nicole will be a part of, so she won't be going anywhere. But before we get ready for that, we are going to take a little bit of a break, so feel free to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, get some snacks, maybe take a jam app of your own. And we will see you on the other side in just a few short moments. Welcome back to Awfully Silly, everyone. If you're just tuning in, we're exploring some video games today that take us through some weird professions, jobs, internships, or, you know, completely normal, as we found out in the last run of Yuppie Psycho by Bath and Jan. Completely normal. Maybe I was completely mistaken, and that's on me. I will own up to that. But we'll see how correct or incorrect I was with the next run. But before we do that, I want to remind everybody of a few things here. Namely, GDQ is going to be at PAX West. And we did have submissions open for that, where we're going to have people speedrunning some games. If you're interested in see what that schedule is going to be, that's going to be posted after SGDQ on July 14th. You will be able to use !PAX, P-A-X, in the Twitch chat for some more information on that. I'm on the games committee for getting that event ready, and yeah, that is going to be a fun event. So be sure to keep an eye out for the schedule. Additionally, GDQ's next all-women and femme speedrunning event, Flame Fatales, is going to be returning August 18th through the 25th, of which the schedule, by the way, is already out. So if you use !FF in the Twitch chat, you can get some more information on that. And be sure to let us know what you're looking forward to most on that schedule. And last but not least, your subs, Prime Gaming subs, bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel, help support Games Done Quick Hotfix and keep this content rolling. So if you enjoy watching speedruns, consider subscribing to our channel. We really appreciate it. Without further ado, yes, so Yuppie Psycho, clearly normal job. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, chat. But let's see if I'm a little bit more on track with the next game, which is going to be Say No More. Pause is intentional. And this is going to be run by Happy Bear. So Happy Bear, the floor is yours.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. It's me, Happy Bear. I am so excited to share Say No More with you tonight. I am actually the world record holder for this game. I'm not sure how much of a claim that is, but I am the world record holder for what it's worth, and there are even 5 people who have speedrun this game. With me is the lovely, the wonderful Nicole Goodnight. Nicole, would you like to introduce yourself again?
Hi, chat. I'm back. My name is Nicole Goodnight. It's good to see you again.
Back and ready for action, and ready to say no more, a lesson which we all need to learn.
So true.
So true, so true. So what this game is it's basically a rail shooter where all you do is say no. And really, this is a very silly speedrun because really the keys to speedrunning this game are memorizing when all the dialogue is so you know when to button mash, and a few different charge attacks that you do over the course of the speedrun. So it's very silly, anyone can do it, it does not require much skill, and which is why I decided to start speedrunning it. Conception, Nicole, I'm ready. What do you think?
No.
No.
All right, we're done. We learned the lesson from the game, so we don't even need to speedrun it. You both, I'm so proud.
Learners.
I'm so proud.
Yay.
Okay, we won't cheat you out of a speedrun, no matter how silly it is, so. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention, so you can actually choose the language. This is one of the most fun things about speedrunning this game. You can choose the language that you speedrun in. So my go-to is Irish Gaelic. So you're going to be hearing a very long word that I can't even pronounce instead of no. But if you play this game, you could play it in Japanese or Arabic or English or French, just whatever language you want. It's probably on here. So, okay, as soon as I press the button, we will be ready to go. So, crew, I'll give you a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
No. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Wow, we're a wizard. Now, if I am understanding correctly, Nicole and Conception, neither of you have ever played this game, correct?
Correct.
I have not, though I did recently find out I have it on my Steam account somehow. It must have been from a bundle.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I should play it.
You should play it. Don't say no to it.
Yeah. And that's fighting the lesson of the game, so now I'm confused.
This is
think about this.
This is only going to be the beginning of your confusion tonight, Conception. One thing I'll also say is, when we get to chapter 7 or so, we'll have, well, probably chapter 6. We'll need a flashing lights warning. But we shouldn't have any flashing lights before that. Oh my god, top 10 anime betrayals.
Wow.
Her best friend is the Devil King.
Oh my gosh, finally.
Your bravery stat. You gotta get that. You gotta get those stats up.
Yeah, my stats suck. It's true.
Aw.
Oh, game over. Bummer. You know, is...
No.
I'm late. Are you playing those? I'm just teasing.
Okay, so there you just saw kind of our first dialogue event that we can mash through. I have been mashing. Whenever you see like the speech bubbles or me saying no, that's me mashing to try to catch the progression dialogue ASAP. And that's how I got world record, honestly, is just like memorizing every single dialogue flag so that I could hit it ASAP. Also, I think my outfit's pretty trendy, honestly. I have my cool color block sweater and my little skirt, my red hair, and the glasses. I look so professional but cute right now.
I hope your first day of work goes really well. Have fun.
Honestly, yeah. That's a trend. That's gonna take off.
Absolutely, and carrying around unicorn lunchboxes. Also, we work in maybe the tallest building that's ever been created. So that's kind of cool. That information will be important later, so remember. A lot of the time with this game, then there'll be kind of like a prompt bit of dialogue where you can tell that the progression flag through the dialogue is coming. So it kind of prompts you to get ready to mash, but unfortunately, there are not always those lead-in bits of dialogue.
Almost forgot. Motivation speech incoming. Welcome interns.
The dialogue in this game is so iconic. We will be talking over it occasionally, unfortunately, because this game is pretty much all dialogue. But the voice acting is it's stellar in a silly way.
Yes.
That's what we hope for on this show.
Okay. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is awfully silly dialogue. Something I think is cool though is everybody has they them pronouns in this game. And you'll get a lot of like feminine voices with more masculine body types or vice versa. So there's a lot of non-binary shenanigans. Happy Pride to all of my NB friends.
Oh.
Nobody's gonna take your lunchbox away, intern. Not yet. It's a joke, relax.
There's so much corporate gaslighting in this game. It's so annoying.
Great, have fun.
And it makes me never want to have a job again. Because
That's too true of a feeling.
we've all been there.
Too relatable.
You can see we don't have the power of no yet. We don't know what to say. We're just umming and awing. We haven't found our voice yet.
You do say yes a lot.
Yes.
Chapter 1. No problem.
What kind of sound is that?
Okay, so now that we're in the game proper, the main body of the game is people will walk up to us and ask us things, ask us requests, because they don't want to do things at work, and then we'll say no.
Your desk is over there.
In a moment, once we learn how to say no.
Hey, dorks. I need 2 interns to do some lame and boring work.
Yes.
Follow me.
Yes.
Well, here's our office.
Hey, intern, funny story. Remember when I asked you to give me your lunchbox? Turns out I actually forgot my lunchbox at home. And I need one for later,
Uh-oh.
so...
Uh-oh.
Give me your lunchbox. What? Yeah, that sounded like a yes.
Chat, he just totally made off with our lunchbox. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Nicole, can you believe it?
I can't believe it. Wait, sorry. I'm so sorry. No.
Excellent. Excellent work. I can't believe it either. Alright, chat. We need those jam emotes.
Or jam? Oh, different kind of jam. Gotcha.
I mean, if you want to put that kind of jam in, I won't say.
We'll take any kind of jam we can get in the chat, for sure.
One is tape. 2, confidence. That's right, believe in
I love this
yourself.
guy so much.
Listen to your heart. You gotta believe. Good. The other thing you need is just one word.
He's so inspirational.
He is.
No. Just do this. Say it with me.
Say it with me, chat.
No. Come on, try it on this jerk.
No.
Whoa, not bad.
Perfect.
Do it again.
Okay, so you saw with that no right there, I was saying it even before the guy popped up, and it automatically just wrecked him.
Jerks like these lunch stealers will
He was destroyed by the
always
power of no.
Do you want that? Exactly. No. But wait, there's more. Before destroying jerks with a juicy no, confuse the heck out of them by laughing at them. Do this to laugh at this dude.
Unfortunately, we don't laugh at anyone in the speedrun.
Funny, right? Laugh at idiots to feel better.
Laugh at idiots to feel better.
Get it?
Words to live by. Words to live by.
Mean people. Now go out there and get your lunchbox back.
Let's get that lunchbox.
Yes, you learn well.
Unfortunately, in the speedrun, we don't see a lot of the funny dialogue, so I do encourage you to play the game. And just so that you can get all of it. Occasionally, you'll see like a pink dialogue box come up. And that's actually a good request that if we say no to, then it's kind of a bummer. But we do have to disappoint some good people. During the speedrun, it's too bad.
Haha, yes.
Flip the tape.
There are more lessons. What happened? Did you get crushed by some
love this
jerk
game
who won't
already,
listen
by
to
the
your
way.
no?
Yeah, I'm fully on board.
But don't worry, I'm here to teach you a new kind of no. It's the charge.
The cat is
no.
screaming in the
It's easy.
background.
All
I'm
you have to
sorry.
do
I
is
heard that.
Probably
Your
saying
cat's
no.
saying no too.
and then let it
Yeah,
go.
she probably is. Egg, if you knock over
Such
that
a smart
fan, I'm
cat.
going to be quite cross.
No, try to charge that no.
I'm so strong. You are so...
Amazing.
The charge ups can be a little finicky
A
sometimes.
lot of energy.
So like that time it took me 3 tries.
Believe in yourself.
Um,
What can help is to make them
And I didn't really do anything different from the first 2 no's. Sometimes
give him another charge. No.
sometimes it's just so
Try laughing at him.
so finicky.
Try it again. That
There we go. First try charge.
But be careful, not everyone reacts the
Beauty.
same way.
One of the more difficult things about speedrunning this is you just kind of get sucked into all the silliness, and then suddenly, like, you've lost 4 or 5 seconds just because you're so zoned in to all the silly things that are happening.
That's how you know it's a good game.
Exactly. Maybe that's just a me problem. I don't know. You may not have that issue. Your mileage may vary, but I guess I should say that's something that happens to me. Just completely annihilated that guy.
Top floor just by saying no.
Turn off that music.
Bosses, I'm so sorry.
Who are you?
That's the supervisor of my floor.
I'm so sorry to interrupt your meeting. This
Honestly,
intern-
these supervisors, they kind of got drip.
Intern?
Yes, this person.
You do a little bit.
That 6 Scarlet Power Suit, the crown,
It's really good, actually.
it is.
By an intern.
Yes, that
The
intern
crown is
using
also phenomenal.
word again.
What word?
Tell them. What, you can't say it now?
I don't get it. We don't allow weakness in this company.
We're a crafty little
That's where I
intern.
have to go.
What? Wait, please, have mercy.
You are
Fired! Ah!
We just got a capitalist fired.
Well,
Excellent firing technique.
Thank you. Zero.
And we
room
got a
for
lunchbox
weakness.
back.
Now I should fire that troublemaking intern as well. Zero room for disrespect here.
Justice.
Justice.
Reclaiming.
And I do like how intimidating that intern
Oh, are we getting a promotion?
Cool. Wow. What's
Our character's Irish Gaelic is flawless.
work with us.
Yeah, come on.
You're hired. Let's celebrate. Intern, bring some coffee for your bosses and your supervisor.
Yes, right away. Here you are, boss.
Alright, this is gonna be satisfying. Everyone brace yourselves.
Where's the supervisor?
Braced?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
What?
I've never been more braced.
Let's go. We destroyed the other intern who was being obsequious. That's your 10-cent word for the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Yeah, look it up. It's pretty fun. Chapter 2, Friend.
First, I gotta learn how to spell it.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
Obsequious.
Nope, still didn't stick.
Congratulations on your promotion, intern. Too bad.
You're saying no, though, Nicole. That's the important thing.
This is just
Good job.
Right.
full, you know.
See, you didn't even realize that you were saying it. You've already internalized this game so well.
Sounded like such a great
Amazing.
guy.
You're amazing.
Threw him away.
You're amazing.
Oh my god.
I mean, if
Sorry,
I
you
were
Conception.
president, I don't think I could fire
Aw.
ever.
Man, it's just a big group hug on Awfully Silly right now.
This office.
Aw.
Yeah, we just have we're full of love over here.
Yeah, we are.
Office family. Wait. This
I'd like to point out we currently have a poll open in the chat that says pick one, yes or no.
Oh, I am gonna look and it better say no. Chat?
It better.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Show us how much you have learned.
work here like this. We're a family.
If we get a bunch of yeses, then I will be very cross,
You get a cup of coffee or something.
and I will express my displeasure in chat
I'll fix it for you. That's what
by gifting 1,000 subs during GDQ next week. Okay, maybe not 1,000, but
Well, I was gonna say, geez.
maybe one.
Wow.
you are so rude. She's right, you know.
It's okay. They'll learn.
I'll really
their
show all of you
lessons.
by gifting a sub.
How dare you?
You rebel. Such a rebel.
I know. I really know how to stick it to the man, and I learned it all from this game.
for your health. And as you enjoy that cool water, think about saying
I wish I had the advice from this game every job I've ever had in my life.
cold no, you ask.
Right?
Because to do it, you have to imagine you are a penguin in the Antarctic, and this sea lion offers you ice cream, even though he knows you've just had your dessert.
What a jerk. What a terrible sea lion. Get out of here, man.
Want right now. So as the penguin, you tell this sea lion, no, just like that. Swap to a cold no.
Alright,
Like this.
we get our second no of the game.
He didn't know. Do this.
Yeah.
Let's try a cold no on this doofus. Work through love. Yes! You are unbelievable!
The puns in this game are on another level. They're totally...
Clap at them before you say no. Do this.
They're totally just wrong.
They're ridiculousness.
Yeah.
They're terrible even for puns.
Real world.
Alright, we're just blowing people away with cold nose now. We're destroying the office. We're causing hundreds of workman's comp claims.
And ta-da!
Oh, look, chat.
Anyway,
It's our window, and our lunchbox got stolen. Oh my god.
No.
Not again.
Get your own lunch.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, no.
Nice to see you.
Oh, when I hate being called buddy more than anything.
You know what? I agree, actually.
Yeah. Buddy's not great.
Buddy is not great.
No, it's not. That's for like a 5-year-old nephew who's drawing precocious art, but not for like
You can't
interns,
keep using
yeah.
words that I don't know. You can't keep getting away with this.
Oh, jeez.
We say no to the dictionary.
Yeah.
Wow, what a lovely space for the chosen few.
Wow. Where did this place come from?
Hello, manager.
Your preheated slippers are waiting for you, manager. Do you want us to build the chocolate fountain again?
Hail, buddy.
I think it's really funny. There's like a padre. Like, we have our own ecclesiastical leader here.
Oh, there we go.
There's just, this is basically a whole city that we're just completely wrecking. A city and a building.
Having fun, manager?
President.
Oh man, we're busted, chat. We are so busted right now.
I remember yours being smaller. More.
Yes.
Can't spell
it's
dictionary
impressive
without
what you
no.
can do with a
No, you can't.
Ooh.
It's fantastic.
Hmm.
I take it.
Take it.
Hmm.
You
I'm gonna
all
have to
get
think
my
on
yes.
this.
This is my
Me too.
office now. Of course,
Me
President.
too.
Getting existential.
What about my
This game produces the most existential crises of any game I know.
Oh, really?
Yes. because
Perfect.
your new office is on the street. You're
Beneath all the silliness in this game is actually some thoughtful critique of capitalism and the working environment that we often find ourselves in as humans.
Please.
But it's definitely buried beneath a thick layer of
Come
cheese.
on, manager. We were never friends.
Nothing wrong with some cheese.
And if
So
you're
good.
cheese is good. And if you're lactose intolerant, then just whip out that lactaid.
Cheese is still good.
Yep.
It is. Sometimes even better, because if you're lactose intolerant, then your body is like, give it to me now. Because
Ah, yeah, true.
you can't have it until you want it.
Don't break the button.
Aw, yeah. Chapter 3, Know Thy Enemy.
Yes, know them.
Know all the enemies. Oh, we just got concussed.
Time sure flies. Is that what you're thinking? Well, it can, and you need to slow down to rest and recuperate. Imagine a world where instead of working all 7 days, we get to work 5 days and rest for 2. Or
I'm playing this on Switch, by the way, with my
working 4 days and
colorful
resting for
Joy-Cons.
3. Until we get those rest days,
which I forgot to charge until like a half hour before
Oh gosh.
call time, so
Oh, been there.
good thing I got a backup Switch knockoff controller.
Hey.
There you go.
Alright, it's time for our third no. The lazy no is my second favorite no in the game, because it encapsulates so many feelings that I have sometimes.
Just do this to listen and nod at them.
Who among us hasn't wanted to lazily say no to somebody asking us to do something?
Save your energy and time for the important things like life outside of work. Remember,
This guy's not only a personal trainer, he's a life coach.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No interns allowed. Stop that. No interns.
Annihilated by the power of the lazy no. The older gentleman in the suspenders keeps popping up over the course of the game, and he keeps saying very supportive things to us. It's very funny. And then we just totally annihilate him. In the speedrun, that is.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh. Yeah, you can listen to all the nice things he says about you during the regular game. Alright, now we're single-handedly creating union culture.
I say it's more for Terrapatian. Good timing, everyone. This is intern who will tell
Love
you
that.
about the topic. Later.
I do too.
We only have good news. And we don't. But the president is wrong.
Let's start a union. Heck yeah. That sun pendant that that person has on, honestly iconic. I want that sun pendant. Okay, this is actually...
Intern, take off your headphones for a moment. Don't
This is
worry,
sort
you'll
of
get a chance to put it
a
back on.
three-part
You're
boss
here
battle
for this lunch
of sorts.
Oh.
You know, it's fascinating.
Spread over 2
It's been a long
chapters.
time since we've seen anyone who could
So
be
this is phase
so
1.
it's
Also,
like
peep
the
that
plan went to
knockoff Pepsi on the table.
supervisor and the manager were soft and complacent. But
Legally
you see,
distinct Pepsi.
intern, I never dropped my guard. I knew someone like you would show up at some point.
We got a common theme. We had legally distinct Coke in the
Wow,
last one.
we're just covering all the major cola
legally
brands.
distinct Pepsi here.
Shame you're still so weak, and you're
Yeah.
even using a crutch.
Next week, there's probably going to be a game with, like, Dr. Salt in it.
Little super suit.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Salt.
It's time.
There we go. We just kind of have to keep repeatedly doing charge attacks and the occasional weak attack.
Not only
I'll just interrupt your little monologue right there, ma'am.
You got me good, intern. You really did scare me for a moment.
Also, what is so exceptional about this? Actually, I don't even need to ask that question. Everyone wants the lunchbox because it's the coolest lunchbox in the history of lunchboxes.
It's a pretty great lunchbox.
It is.
It is pretty rad looking. It is.
If you weren't so weak.
And now this is where we start going full anime. Conception and Nicole, have you ever had a favorite lunchbox?
Yes. Here it comes.
Oh, probably. But I don't remember.
We are.
I feel like I had a Pokemon one when I was in elementary school that I really liked.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a big Pokemon fan as a kid and still am, so that's how that works.
Saved by the bell, I guess.
I'm also a huge Pokemon fan. We just finished a replay of Pokemon Colosseum on my Twitch channel.
Lovely.
And my community actually just voted for me to do playthroughs of both Emerald and Platinum. So, It's going to be a lot of Pokemon on my channel this year.
I love that for
Some
you.
good games though.
Yeah.
That's some good. You got some good ones there.
I've never played either of them, so I'm very excited. Oh yeah, lunchtime. Chapter 4, Knowing Me, Knowing You.
Ah.
That was beautiful, Conception. Thank you.
That was
We in this house where Abba stands. Okay.
You did it. You actually fought a
Chat,
You must be
tell me about your favorite lunchboxes.
Still lost.
That doesn't matter.
We've got a big dialogue section for a minute here. My favorite lunchbox, I actually got 10 years ago from one of my besties who is now my roommate, actually. But she found the silliest Captain America lunchbox.
Will you please have lunch with us?
Okay.
I'm not hearing that word.
We don't touch the controller.
It's gotta be a yes.
There we go.
Let's go to the
This is the only part of the run where we don't say no.
Food trucks? We can just eat at our desk. It's way more efficient.
Yeah. You are
I don't like that intern on the left, chat.
You too? Do that then.
You have food trucks so you can just eat at your own desk. What?
Yeah, come
Give
on.
me the food truck every time.
Yeah, this lady is real sick in the mud. Also, the synchronized walking, iconic. Okay, here's where we get a little bit more timing based.
You think so? It seems tough. But
So, we want to be knowing right before,
maybe later.
right before that person starts talking.
You are right. If there's too much work, it's the manager's fault.
And this happens like 8 more times as we're encouraging all of our work friends to learn how to say no.
I'm too scared to dance. Yeah. These people are my friends. They won't judge me. I'm going to dance.
So we're trying to hit that timing.
I'm glad you joined us, Kato. That worked? Yeah, I don't know what I was
We have matching sweaters with the dude on the right.
for good.
Oh yeah.
People up who are in the
That's kind of cool. I think people at work should all get matching sweaters.
My laugh is kinda gross, huh? I don't deserve it? Yeah, you're right. Next time, I'll tell him.
The incredible, intense Tai Chi in the background just makes everything. Also, get ready for my favorite character in the game.
Oh, really? Okay, but they are pretty bad. You have to be a real glutton for punishment.
The gator! I love the gator. Aw, yeah, we got a gator following us around now.
Look at that gator.
Aw.
That gator's going.
Let's get food.
Alright, it's time for the food truck.
Falafel sandwich, please.
I'll have a pho.
And the first test of our noble philosophy.
Okay, 1 falafel sandwich. Yay! 1 pho.
Yum.
1 dürüm döner. Extra onions.
I asked for one without onions.
Oh, would you still take it?
Oh, what's gonna happen?
No.
Heck yeah!
Okay, I understand. It's our fault. I'll make you a new one. 0 onions.
Sweater Twin has learned to say no.
That was awesome.
Oh.
You really did it, you mad lad. How
To
do
see
you
it.
feel? I feel incredible. Let's eat. Yeah, so good.
Food. I love food.
I love lunch. Wait a minute.
This entire soundtrack just makes me want to dance, by the way. I've been dancing for half this run.
Hey, wasn't your
Good.
lunchbox stolen earlier today?
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, this game makes you feel it.
Yeah.
Really? I thought it was the manager.
The soundtrack is available
Shortly before I was
if you
fired.
buy
You got
the
fired?
game.
Wait, you didn't know?
So they know that they've got something on their hands.
She took the lunchbox.
Wow, okay, that's
Also, I like how the president just has this tiny little balcony that she can sit and laugh at all the park goers.
How? You know how?
That's how you know that that person is evil.
Oh, not really. It's new.
Me?
Friend, please teach us.
Are you in?
Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
I can do this. Just a small burger, please. Without onions. But would you like fries with that?
This is harder than I thought.
That's right.
No.
I really support the anti-onion philosophy of this game. I hate onions. One of my most hated foods. So, sorry to any onion lovers in chat.
No, onions are pretty awful.
Thank you, Nicole. I knew that we
you're
were
welcome.
soulmates.
I am an onion enjoyer. I'm not like, I don't swear by them. It's like a little bit of onions on things just for a little flavor. That's fine. You can side-eye me. It's okay.
Alright, well.
I should hope that you wouldn't swear by onions. This is a family-friendly channel, Conception.
Oh. Oh, I see. I see what has happened here. Okay.
We're just sitting here lurking lazily saying no in the trees, watching our friends attack each other with the power of the spoken word.
Say it.
Your puns are bad, and you should feel bad. Sorry, so sorry.
That's good. Keep going.
Okay, your puns are terrible.
Well, to that I say, okay. No! You're being...
Unreasonable. There's the gator again. He shows up whenever a pun is made.
That's a good gator.
I'm ready. Hey!
That's a
what's
really good gator.
Thank you for asking. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and stay in all night for a week. What? But my plans... No!
The gator's just hanging out with us now. Maybe the gator will learn to say no too.
I'm busy every evening.
That'd be huge.
It would. Mainly
If
because...
the gator learned to say anything, I'd be impressed.
Yeah, same. Same. Oh. I'm sensing a standoff happening.
Hey, President!
What's this? Oh, hey, nerds. Wait, is lunch already over? I was so busy being amazing that I forgot to eat this lunch.
Give that back to the intern.
Yeah!
Seriously? Go back to work.
No!
Excuse me? What was that?
Nothing.
Tell me. What did you just say?
Oh, here we go. We're going full Power Rangers now.
So rude.
Love that.
Oh, hello, intern. I'm glad you're back early. Now we can finish our meeting. Where were we? Oh yes, your evaluation. What? Good try, intern. But again, your performance is lacking.
Oh, man.
Try harder, intern.
This is literally just an anime battle. You didn't think you were gonna get that tonight, chat, but here we are. We're getting our butt absolutely destroyed.
Wow, hey!
Oh, it's
Good to see you.
our roommate just randomly hanging around.
And did you just buy lunch? Where's the lunchbox I made? I understand. Don't worry. It was lame anyway. Hey, had any time to think about... Okay, you know what? take your time. I gotta go anyway. Have a good lunch.
This is actually a pretty uncomfortable situation, honestly. Although it could be defused if our character would just speak.
You have friends? Huh. Not even much of a friend if he can't handle rent.
Oh, heck no.
I guess that's why he hangs out with you. So he feels better about himself.
Heck no.
Absolutely not.
Alright.
Here it comes.
It's time for us to put this person in their place. This is one of my favorite parts.
What was that?
That other intern is fighting.
Wait, is that Wishbone?
What a
That
bad
photo?
joke.
Seriously, look.
What?
I always love seeing a good Wishbone reference.
I underestimated you.
Anybody know Wishbone here? What's the story?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wishbone?
I loved Wishbone as
Oh,
a kid.
heck yeah, Nicole.
Me too.
Let's go.
Me too.
My people.
Not enough Wishbone enjoyers
Not
anymore.
enough Wishbone enjoyers.
So true. That's a show I want to see rebooted.
I would watch it in
I
a
would too.
heartbeat.
The president?
Yeah.
Amazing. Wow.
Absolutely.
What's this commotion? More rebellious employees?
It would be kind of funny to do like a dark and gritty reboot of Wishbone, where it's like he's doing Stephen King's It or Pet Cemetery. Oh no. Oh
Pet
boy.
Cemetery, Wishbone. I'm haunted.
Yeah, I am too. Sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Hey, nice lunchbox. Cool.
Yeah, I had the biggest crush on Samantha from Wishbone when I was a little girl.
Oh.
That intern. Don't underestimate the intern.
The intern. Oh.
Okay, if you say so. Can you please get up and pack your things? You can't just lie there.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Oh man, what a drama monarch.
A drama monarch.
Drama mark.
I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
was thinking about it. I almost said it. I was this close.
Well, I'll give you joint credit.
My workers to say
Well, that's very nice.
working here in our company is more than just work. It's a lifestyle. We're your family now.
Oh no, not the company saying we're family.
Oh no, not that. It's never true.
Yeah.
We're one step away from a pizza party.
You know what? My current job never
Horror.
gave us a pizza party. We were work at home, but even when we were in office, we didn't get a pizza party.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
You sometimes feel like you're trapped in a cage.
Maybe that's the reason I'm leaving that job.
During the pandemic, my wife got like a $15 like DoorDash credit to like do a remote pizza party with some of her employees.
That's funny.
I mean, I guess it's nice, but interesting idea.
You know what? I did get a snack box, so.
Oh.
Okay. Well.
During the pandemic, oh yeah, the wacky no, my favorite no. During the pandemic, I was working for a city government, and the city actually gave all of its employees $250 each to spend on local businesses.
Aww.
Well,
yeah,
that's nice.
Like
Yeah,
local
wow.
restaurants and things to try to keep them afloat during that initial rough period. It actually worked.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Wow.
I blew it all on my local pizza place.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good place to use it.
They had the most
But,
incredible
yeah, you never
pizza.
hear good stories like that. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? That makes me want to get pizza tonight. After this, it's pizza time.
Oh, pizza sounds so good.
It does. Good. Let's all get pizza. Time for a little
yeah.
Caesar's hot and sweaty.
Maybe I'll get pizza this weekend.
Good call. Good call.
I feel like I'm allowed to because it's my birthday weekend. I'm going to use that whole, like, my birthday's on X day, so I can do whatever I want for the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, maybe one of those days I want pizza.
Yeah.
You all can't see it, but I'm looking at my boyfriend as I'm saying this. Trying to convince him that this is too what he wants.
You know you want
You know you want
pizza.
mellow mushroom. You know you want it.
Oh,
It's so good.
You will buy
It's
Nicole Goodnight pizza.
How long do you think I can get away with the it's my birthday for X amount of days to get whatever food I want for the night?
I think a week.
Okay.
I think you can get away with a week.
Okay.
I agree. Yeah, I support the birthday week.
I'm gonna try that. Oh my gosh,
Cheetah
Cheetah Pizza chat.
Pizza reference? Come
Just
on.
go to Pizza Luce. Was it Pizza Luce?
Pizza Luce is good.
That place is so good.
So good.
Oh, I'm so sad I won't be at SGDQ, but like, someone eat Pizza Luce for me, please.
I know I will. I'm gonna
Oh
get
my
it at
god,
least
thank
once.
you. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah, everyone who's going to be at SGDQ next week, somebody go to a Twins game for me, please. When I was at SGDQ last year, then a bunch of us went to a Twins game and it was wonderful. By the way, shout out to a bunch of people for just finding incredible restaurants, but especially Addie Joe for just like always bringing the A game as far as which restaurant to go to, looking absolutely dapper while doing it. I was extremely impressed.
Wow.
There's a really good pho place nearby too, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was so good.
This has turned into the meal rec
Yeah,
center for
you're going to SGDQ.
for SGDQ. Yeah.
Have we got news for you?
It's not like the speedrun is incredibly compelling or anything like that. So.
You get to say no, which is
is.
actually quite compelling.
That's true. That's true. No, I mean this is a great game. I'm having a blast getting to show it off for everyone.
I want to play it.
I guess it's not like incredibly mentally taxing, is what I mean.
Yes.
So
I get that, sure.
So I love how this has just become like the pizza / SGDQ food rec stream.
I do
the
low-key
Twins-
love speedruns like that.
It's time for
Right?
from the audience.
Cozy speedruns are the best.
Yes, they are.
Last year I was on Legally Cute with Lumberjack, and that is one of my favorite games to speedrun because it is just so darn cozy.
Yeah.
It's not normal to keep working when you are ill. She should go home.
That's nice. Yeah, I love a good cozy run.
Next question.
Captain Toad is, I mean, I haven't speedrun Captain Toad for months, but it is one of my main speed games.
I have to go to my co-op.
And that is a very, very cozy speedrun.
I won't be at your party tonight.
If anybody wants sort of like a chill first time speedrun or just a chill 10th speedrun or something like that, Captain Toad is it. I got my start speedrunning Captain Toad and I miss it. It's a great game.
Gotta track that treasure.
Yeah, you do.
I haven't played it yet, but I've been wanting to.
You, Nicole.
That was something.
I
Next one. Staring
want to be there somehow when you do. I don't know how. Just
It looks
I'll make
really
it happen.
cute.
Hey, yeah, I've got one.
Oh, it's the real third intern.
Say you're the CEO and you've got a bad intern. They're disruptive, not open to feedback, not working. Would you fire them?
What a thrilling question.
What was that all about, chat?
Please stop breaking the set.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it, You're doing great. Okay, everyone, the final round is coming up. Are you ready? Okay, that's
Final round.
Final round.
The final round. The fire pit.
Okay, the CEO is just getting out of control now.
In the final round, and Noah will fight for their lives. Whoever falls down into the fire pit will be fired. Sorry, my dear audience. Where did the time go? We have to wrap this up. Don't boo me! Quick, final
I love how
Go!
the audience just has this incredible profusion of fruit. Well, it's hard to talk when you're speedrunning sometimes.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Wins!
I did? Oh.
Your prize!
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I want to thank my parents, friends, co-workers.
Just infinite fruit.
Who's been with me all the way.
If we
Wow.
knew how they're getting all this fruit, we could feed the world.
However, I know that this lunchbox belongs to my intern pal here. I'm glad that you can finally have it back now.
What? What? Don't you dare, Noah.
Yeah, right. This is not cool, Give me that.
Hey.
If you don't
Oh
respect
man,
my
some
show,
intern solidarity here.
nobody should get the
At
lunchbox.
least
Hey, now that's
Noah,
just
aka
Stop, intern.
has some backbone and integrity.
What?
I said no.
How dare you?
Oh, yeah. You gotta have a little. You gotta stay solid with your other interns. I mean, you're probably not getting paid enough or at all. You know, you gotta find solace in yourselves, I guess.
Exactly.
Wait, did our CEO just got fired? We are free.
Guard.
Hey, it's the other intern.
Everyone, shut up. This charade is over. This CEO is a fake.
What?
How is that even possible?
You got me. I'm just an actor. Hi, I'm Steph. I do improv, and I can also sing and play the piano. I can also DJ. So, Jim, if you need someone, call me.
That would be great. Leave.
Okie dokie. Follow me at Stage Step. I do bar mitzvahs and weddings. Okay, bye.
This woman streams.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't fire staff.
You're just an intern. Are you serious? Can't you read the room?
Oh, unionize.
Oh my god.
Real CEO.
Gain that collective power.
It finally happened! Our co-op CEO has shown off her true form!
Well, that explains so much about the third intern.
Deception! We weren't planning on revealing it so soon, but of course, with so many twists and turns today, our CEO had to plan her cards quick! We can't wait to see how the company deals with this.
Okay, here's my one question about this. Steph was hanging out and acting as if she were the CEO
Let's watch closely.
Right.
throughout the entire game. So,
It's clear that I've left this company without direction for too long.
why would they be talking
Here
to her
comes a new
about
direction for the company. The
direction for the
fun
company?
times are over.
Hmm.
You do not get to say no.
Thoughts,
anymore.
okay.
That
I'll
word
never understand
will
it.
disappear from your tiny brains. Because if I even hear a mention of that word, I will personally destroy you.
Whoa, lady. Whoa. It's
I will
just
make
a job.
sure that you never work in this city
It's just a
again.
job.
Do you understand? Good. Don't you put that down right now.
Oh no.
Here we go. No, 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 no.
Get
Wow.
back to work.
The CEO knows the power of no.
No.
The revelation.
Chapter 6, District 9.
Welcome back to our live edition of Covert CEO with me, Microphone. We are back.
Gosh, this game has so many puns in it. It's so silly.
On location, visiting right now. And have we had a dramatic twist? We've seen her enter one of her office buildings as a new intern, and as she's been working hard, learning about her workers.
Ooh, realized I was muted there. Sorry.
Oh, no.
First, when you were talking about the multiple languages earlier, the first thing I thought of was the nines for German.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Probably what I would do.
Yeah, just yelling 9
I heard you had to make
all the time.
Changes today.
That's right. There have been some
Good times, good times.
discipline problems caused by
All right, now we have
that we had to
a
take care of. Now the office is running at
lot of dialogue. This game has a lot of dialogue and cutscenes in it.
Incredible.
Sure.
And all from just a few changes. Now I see why you're the
Because
CEO
the game is basically
So let's talk
a
about
didactic
all
vehicle for an anti-capitalist message.
all of us by surprise. That's right. It was one of our
So-
interns. So you've had a real hostile takeover.
There's a lot of
That's
cutscenes.
right, Mike. We're not sure what company they're from, but it is clear that this intern is actually a corporate spy.
Wow, we're a corporate spy. We're so fancy.
Labeled.
Propaganda, which I believe is hiding in this lunchbox.
Wow, crazy. We'll
Wish I was
decide
a corporate
what's
spy.
Same.
So,
That'd be pretty
see
cool,
you
right?
That'd be so
It would.
cool.
how you got here.
Well,
I'd get to wear really fancy dresses all the time and cute
Mm-hmm.
heels and hobnob with the big shots and get paid
Yeah.
$90 bajillion a year.
I love $1 bajillion a year.
Same.
I'll take $1 bajillion for sure.
Ah.
Everyone has a price. Awfully Silly's price is $1 bajillion. We don't come cheap.
1 bajillion. And it's worth it, too.
Yeah, there is. There it is.
Close your eyes and find that well of emotion. If you're finding it hard,
Chad, just close your eyes and find that well of emotion and save it up for 5 days. And then use it during GDQ next week.
incredible. I've taught you everything
Use that emotion to get every donation incentive and milestone and make every runner feel like they're the coolest person on the face of the earth. And if you do that, that will be the beginning of wisdom. Oh, we're getting really philosophical in here all of a sudden.
That was a
we're
nice
just-
message.
Just say that again, Conception, I'm sorry.
I said that was a nice message. I hope we all do that next week.
Oh, for some reason I thought you said that was an iced beverage. I was like, well,
That was an
I am a
iced
tall cup of
beverage.
mocha, it's true.
Any iced beverage enjoyers in the chat? Was that Luigi you just know a few seconds back, I guess?
Absolutely, Conception. That was absolutely legally distinct Luigi.
All right. Nice.
What did you just do?
Unfortunately, the man got to the Mario Brothers, and now they work in an office.
The RoboWorker 3000.
Corporate life comes for everybody, I guess.
I guess so. Alright, we're gonna blow up these androids with the power of Wacky Nose. Wacky Irish Gaelic Nose, no less.
Benny, get me everyone.
What do you mean, everyone? Time for a commercial break by our sponsor.
Seriously though, I've been in CrossFit Tales a couple times, which was a great experience. And you know, as a former runner, you always want to make sure that people are enjoying the run, and you're hoping that you do well. So any encouragement that chat can give the runner is always the best. So that's my assignment to you, chat, is to hype up all the runners at SGDQ next week. I'm so excited for it. I'm not being paid to say this, by the way. I'm so excited for SGDQ. I honestly thought, I've been watching since AGDQ 2021. I thought the AGDQ 2024 was the best one I've ever seen. There was just so much good energy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it was
so
a really
many-
great event.
It was. So many new innovations, and and fun stuff.
Yeah, I could not agree more. I was there, and yeah, it just had this certain palpable, as you described it, energy. It was just like everybody was there having fun, having a good time. You know, things went smoothly, things were running well. Yeah, it was just perfect storm of happiness.
It was. And as a happy bear, I do love a perfect storm of happiness.
It's right in.
I said yes to everything. To backbreaking opportunities.
Oh, we're getting another anime villain again.
To synergy and growth. Whatever. Whatever you said yes to.
Energy and growth.
Pathetic. No! You just don't understand all the things I've said yes to. You can't even fathom all the time I spent being
Classic case of I suffered, so you have to as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rest of your generation.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't just throw an entire group of people under the bus like that.
Yeah,
Madam
what the
CEO.
heck?
I'm a multi-billionaire, you know. Do you even understand just how much money that is? 1 million seconds is 11 and a half days. 1 billion seconds is 31 and a half years. Do you understand?
Wow, I've been alive for over 1 billion seconds.
It will be nothing but
That's pretty epic.
Do you finally understand?
Shoutouts to all my fellow back pain enjoyers in chat.
Yeah, for those who enjoy the back pain.
Oh, well. This just took a turn.
Cut to commercial.
Chapter 7. Know by heart. Well, chat, we're falling to our doom.
Oh.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Saying yes is a kind thing to do.
Use this power responsibly.
It's all about being a real team player. Dental plan.
Saying yes is a kind thing to do.
There you are. Hey, so, about the rent, can you pay for it this month? Please, I really...
Not the time, dude.
I've taught you everything I can do myself. But there is one last.
Time for the student to become the master, obviously.
Saying no to mean lunch-stealing jerks or to bad bosses, that's one thing. But saying no to your best friend who's in need, even if it's pushing your limit and they're being a jerk themselves, it's impossible. I'm sorry.
I know this is...
Wow, we did it, chat. We said no.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
To our roommate.
You're just gonna throw me out the window like this?
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe this.
Amazing.
Also, shoutouts to the truly mobile phone.
Yeah. So mobile.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
There it is again.
I shouted at you, and that wasn't cool, and... Thank you. For saying... that word. It's just... you were helping me all this time, but it seemed like you were so distant. Like, you weren't even there.
Those are some pretty colors.
I like them.
Beautiful landscape there.
Kind of lesbian colors, yo. Shoutouts to all lesbians in chat.
Every one of you.
And I appreciate your honesty and your support. Okay, it's time I do some job hunting for real. I'll see you later tonight. Bye.
And now that we have healed our relationship with our roommate and taught a man to fish for a lifetime, the sun has set upon our life. There is nothing left for us to do.
Gator.
Look at him.
And a talk.
Are dead.
The gator might be God.
Oh.
Wait. What's happening?
All feels right.
Yes, it does. But we said no to the Lord of Death.
Hey, you! No loitering!
Oh yeah, we're shiny now. It's Morbin time, chat. Okay, this is where the flashing lights warning is going to be very crucial, so if you are photosensitive, please look away for this penultimate chapter. Man, I'm just a walking dictionary tonight. Obsequious, penultimate, wow.
Yeah. I've learned so much in this run.
This is the learning show.
So much. Yeah, I guess
so. Awfully educational.
We sincerely regret your loss.
We did have an academic episode on it, and Nicole Rain on it.
I
actually.
did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Memories.
Memory.
And
Indeed.
treasures.
Incredible! Get a crew down there!
Benny, what do you
Okay, so basically, we are invincible and can destroy anyone and anything now. Because we have used the power of no to cheat death itself. To look God in the eye and say, it's not my time. We are just completely annihilating this entire office. We actually... We really don't even need... Oh, did you hear that person say smile? Heck with that. We're a powerful, confident woman, and we don't always have to smile.
Yeah, we will smile when we want to.
Exactly. Just say no to weird people telling you to smile.
I will.
Oh, always.
Welcome back to Covert CEO Live! You won't believe what's happening here right now! That's right!
We don't have to use our powers right now because we're just kind of automatically invincible. But I do kind of like making people fly around and knock into chairs.
As one does.
As one does. I did this at my last job before I got laid off. People were flying everywhere. This is a joke. This is...
Sure it is.
Oh boy. A marriage proposal?
No. I want you to marry me. Let's call Steph.
Oh my! I'm quitting my job and opening a bakery!
Can you tell her our wedding?
Yes, love is real! Truly inspirational! Incredible. It's incredible just what's happening here. All because of
We really do be having Caesar Flickerman announcing on the proceedings. That's the name of that guy from the Hunger Games, right?
Yeah, I was like, is that the actual character's name, or were you making a Hunger Games reference? Because either way,
I was making a Hunger Games reference to that character. Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I was like, if the design game devs did that too, oh my god. He looks really a lot like him.
I don't know if that was a Hunger Games reference. We had a Simpsons, I think, reference earlier with the dental plan comment.
CEO, it's your 7 p.m. meeting with the unruly mob. It's regarding a lunchbox.
What are you?
We're literally overthrowing one of the largest companies in the world just for a lunchbox.
Yeah, you know, as one does.
As one does, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
For everyone here to say yes.
Nicole G. Goodnight.
Saying yes.
It's me.
It's you. The G stands for great.
Amazing.
The facial expressions on the CEO as we break through their safety doors. Mildly creepy. Oh gosh, can you imagine working a 100-hour week?
But you chose to keep it.
Yes.
Oh no.
I chose to give you.
Oh no.
I was gonna
Yes, I
say
can.
no, and I'm sorry that you said yes now.
Nicole, that's horrible.
It's okay, it doesn't happen anymore. It didn't happen a lot, but it's happened once or twice.
Oh my goodness.
I
It was
don't like
multiple
it.
jobs, it wasn't all in one.
That's because I basically did the work of 300 people. Now I get your
CEOs definitely do not do the work of 300 people.
Ooh.
Sorry if that's a hot take.
I chose to suffer and endured it all. And now I'm rich and
I assume if Conception let this show or let this game onto the show, then it's okay to get a little bit spicy with the anti-capitalism.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm here for it. Give it all of it, all of the anti-capitalism.
Perfect. Well, we just destroyed the tallest building in the world.
You.
All over a lunchbox.
Worth.
I do think it's kind of wild that our character just suddenly sounds so tired and exhausted.
We know you're a person.
We've been through a lot. We died.
No, you don't understand.
And came back to life, like Gandalf.
You have to say yes all the time. We know what. No, you don't get
We're intern the white now.
be like this.
Yes, we're Womandolph the White.
Apparently that makes
Beautiful.
you selfish.
I love that.
I just don't want to be a bad person. I just want to fit in and be accepted.
Gandalf, is that
Now it's
you?
all too late to change
No.
it anyway.
I'm his
I can't be
twin
anyone
sister,
else now.
Womandolph.
What am I even supposed to do? I've just tried to do the right thing all this time.
And the entire world spoke with one voice in Irish Gaelic. They were gripped by the flavor.
Through a lot, both in your work life and your everyday life. Doesn't mean you have permission to hurt others. Can't just perpetuate harmful behavior.
Weirdly, this kind of reminds me of the end of Xenoblade Chronicles. If you know, you know.
You can be a better person. Make the world a better place.
I'm sorry. I'm a bad boss. I'm a bad person. I screwed over everything and everyone.
We got him, Chad.
Now it's all ruined. Forever. Because of me.
No. We can fix this together.
I do like the ending.
Beautiful. What an image.
That sure was a doozy, eh?
It's not the end.
Yesterday was
Huh?
crazy. It
It's wild to think it all happened in a single
Wow,
day.
we get a little bit more.
So what happened exactly? I had like
I love the
one day off
lore.
and it's like a whole new office.
It is a whole new
This is going to be the lore dumping epilogue.
But I mean, the important thing is that we can say no now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's wild. That used to be a big thing.
I know.
Hey, can anyone do overtime tonight?
No, sorry. Tonight?
The president got their job back.
Okay, don't worry, buddy. I figured something out. Thanks anyway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see?
Oh, you're empty. Do you need a refill?
Huh? No, I don't want to bother you.
Oh no, I'm going
Aw,
to the kitchen anyway.
in one day we completely revamped company culture.
Good morning, everyone.
Wow.
Morning, Maya.
Inspirational.
We are running out of ink on this floor.
I'll get that sorted for you.
Thanks.
Everyone good?
That's the power of
Can I
now.
leave work early tonight?
Yeah, that shouldn't be an issue. Just log it in. What's happening? Are you and Zame having a date night?
Just a little one to the movies, yeah.
Aw, you two have fun.
Aw.
Will do.
Knock knock. Steph's pitching training is in 10 minutes. Feel free to join if you'd like in the innovation room.
Maya, where are you going?
Yeah, take a little break.
Oh, I shouldn't.
Yeah, come and relax for a few minutes.
Play a round of table tennis.
I like how the androids have seamlessly integrated with the company after just one day.
Aha. All right then, but just
Jeez,
one.
they're efficient at this place.
They really are.
Can you copy these
Yeah.
papers?
No, not really. I'm kind of busy.
Ah, dang. Sorry.
Hey, I can give you a hand.
Oh, thank you so much.
And we got a window, chat. We got a window, finally. And now, we hid away the cassette deck forever. We don't need it anymore, but somebody will. Someday.
Here's your lunch. No onions.
I like how
Also-
the paper window was taped on the side of that machine. I saw that.
I just want to know how our roommate got an entire food truck onto like the 90 billionth floor of this building or whatever.
So talented.
That potential was locked within him all along. Ooh, that looks tasty.
Hello, knock knock. Oh, looks like you're ready for lunch. Let's go.
Perhaps in a different world, one of nuance and wonder, the advice to say no more is actually pretty bad advice. And maybe in that more nuanced world, many people would never need such strength.
Alright, here's the punchline, chat. Listen closely.
All I'm really asking is that you live your life each day being the best person you can be. Saying no to things that are unreasonable. Saying no to things that cause you or others harm. And understanding the power you have to change yourself. To change the world. And the systems that you live in. Saying no more means what it says. It's not about always saying no. It's not about never saying yes. But if you're listening to this, maybe you should consider the advice and say no more!
And that's time.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's
what a nice
go.
little succinct ending. Ah,
What a cute little game.
I know.
Oh my
Isn't this
goodness.
I
game
loved that.
cute? I really love this game a lot. It is awfully silly, but it's still fun and it's cute. It's got a great art style. It's got a great little message to it. I tease this game a lot, but I really do like this game. A lot. So, chat, I hope you will take this opportunity to say no to things that aren't serving you and that are making you unhappy. So, Conception and Nicole, let me see if I can phrase this correctly. Did you not have fun tonight?
no.
No.
Good. I'm glad.
I love that.
Well, just want to say, just to close us out tonight, I just want to say, first thanks to Conception for inviting me to play this game. It was an unexpected invitation, and I'm really grateful that I got to come back on the Hotfix. I haven't been as much in the GDQ ecosystem sphere for a little while, and I had a really good time coming back. Also, Nicole, thank you for being a good friend and a great commentator.
I love being here. Thank you for having me.
Of course, you're welcome. Also want to thank the stage crew tonight for setting all this up and for working really hard. Nobody does it better than GDQ, so thanks to all of you. And I can't wait to watch GDQ next week. As far as where you can find me, I don't do a lot of speedruns on my channel anymore. We do a lot more Zelda randomizers and crowd control, or just regular Zelda stuff. We also do a lot of RPGs and GameCube. We're doing a challenge where we're trying to play a little bit of every GameCube game ever made. Usually we'll just do like one stream for 1 or 2 games just to try them out. So if that sounds fun to you, we would love to have you on my channel. We have a lot of fun, and we are awfully silly quite a bit. But I don't know, maybe I've been looking at speedrunning, maybe Knights of the Old Republic, or a couple other games I've been thinking about, so I do miss it a little bit, so I wouldn't mind going back to speedrun a couple new games. But Nicole, where can we find you?
Oh, I'm usually, on Twitch, twitch.tv/NicoleGoodnight, doing sometimes speedruns, and sometimes spooky games, and sometimes, whatever I want.
Love that.
Yeah, it's probably
I love that. I love that for you. Well, it's always a good time when I get to hang out with the princess from Slay the Princess, so...
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Nicole, and Conception, thanks again. This was a blast. I always love hanging out with the Hotfix chat and crew.
Well, the pleasure was all ours. I'm going to speak for chat in that regard. Thank you so much for presenting this game for us. What a blast. With a great message too. Yeah, man, this is a great video game. I know this is awfully silly, but that's a great video game. But for everybody else out there, we are going to be wrapping up Awfully Silly for tonight, but that does not mean Hotfix is over for tonight. In fact, we have another show coming up right after this, which is Out of Bounds, hosted by Kung Fu Fruit Cup. And I believe we're going to be spending some time with Sonic Frontiers today. So if you're a Sonic enjoyer or want to see how that game can be exploited, or the glitches that could be in there, or all the skips that can be found, I would highly suggest staying tuned for that show. But this is the last Awfully Silly before SGDQ, so if you're going to be at SGDQ, be sure to say hi to me. You know what I look like. I got glasses and yeah, whatever. That's my only distinct characteristic, apparently. Yeah, come say hi if you see me, and yeah, if not, enjoy SGDQ next week, and we'll see you a few weeks after that. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you in a little bit.